No.
Okay. And what's Wilmington's record? Green box thing there right there. Thank you. Tell Rick I'm a great coach. Track.
Yeah, well, we're not going to listen to that, Joe. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. Tonight we are live from Alumni Field in Wilmington, Ohio, and we've got Joe Davis and perhaps Chris Wisecup on our broadcast crew tonight. Got about 29 minutes before the game actually starts. But anyway, we're getting ready for the Hurricanes against the East Clinton Astros. Joe, your alma mater.
That's right.
And Wes, your alma mater. So we've got Chris Wisecup, and everybody in the booth except for me is alma mater is East Clinton. So try not to be too heavily in favor of East Clinton.
And your alma mater is orange and black, which is Wilmington.
But that's Beaver Creek and Wilmington are a far cry from each other as far as.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm going to turn it over to my illustrious broadcast crew. I've got to head back to Clinton Massey. We've got the Battle of the Ages tonight. We've got Bishop Hartley against Clinton Massey, two powerhouses in state football. So I will see everybody once again here in the next few minutes with Matt Baker and company over at Clinton Massey. So, you take over, Joe, okay?
All right. Well, welcome, everybody. We got 29 minutes before game time. Again, we've got East Clinton versus Wilmington tonight, the two opposite spectrums of the league. In fact, these two teams are not in the basic part of the league. One's in one. There's two divisions, and they're not in the same division of the league. They do not have to play each other, but they are part of the SCOL that was together and is still trying to keep the SCOL together in case it ever reforms. They've never really killed out the SUL, and they play each other because they're both county rivals, and they just want to keep that county rival up, which is really good for East Clinton. They don't have to play the powerhouse Wilmington, the powerhouse Clinton Massey. They could put smaller teams in there, maybe get a win or two, but they're willing to play the two big powerhouses of Clinton County. To keep up the rivals, and I think that speaks highly of both teams here to keep this going. Okay. All right. Rick's giving some last-minute instructions here. You been watching much East Clinton ball this year?
I commentated last week's game with Charlie.
Charlie.
Kind of ugly for East Clinton, but
who did they play last week?
Greenfield.
Yeah, and I was literally expecting literally expecting East Clinton maybe to come out with a win there.
Yeah,
then the reports I kept getting on the scores was not good.
Yes, that was one of the games. If you were to look on East Clinton's schedule, both teams were 0-3 at the time. That was a winnable game for East Clinton.
And the last couple of years, Greenfield's not been a strong team.
That's right.
And did East Clinton beat them last year?
Yeah.
I thought they did. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So I was thinking East Clinton possibly was looking forward to a W on that game. And I didn't see the game, so I don't know if Greenfield's improved from last year.
I can tell you right now they've improved from last year, because last year I don't think they won a game.
If they did, I couldn't remember who they beat.
Any win this year is an improvement off of last season, kind of like how Cleveland was. Hey, Chris.
What's up, buddy? You on here?
He was just filling in for you until you got up here. We were just talking. And the great Cup has arrived, Chris Wisecup. And we were talking about this is both of our alma maters playing here, East Clinton versus Wilmington tonight.
Rocking and rolling here.
I'm still hoping. I hope this is a good game tonight. It's by all means it could be lopsided, and I don't mean to downgrade Wilmington by any means by saying, but just to watch good football, two teams. It'd be nice to see if this could be a little bit of a struggle here. Not struggle, but a battle. Hopefully they come out and play good.
But East Clinton, I think they're going to come out, line up in the eye probably tonight, try to just eliminate as many points as they can. And basically, if I was East Clinton, I'd come out and I'd run the ball. I'd try to, being the size of school they are, Branson Smith's out for the first 2 quarters.
Oh, really?
Tonight. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I talked to him the other day. He didn't tell me that.
Yeah, just found out the other day. He was out for, 2 of the quarters, so he won't be participating the first 2 quarters, at least is what I'm known. I was over on the sidelines just a second ago.
And he's a sophomore, but he's
great athlete.
Very, very good athlete.
Great athlete. And, of course, Gunnar Niehover is not playing quarterback for them anymore.
Wow.
He decided to choose differently and leave the team. So Austin Roth will be starting quarterback
Okay.
for them. And then you got Todd Wedding at running back. East Clinton's very, very young up front.
Yes.
And they're going to be very young. Wilmington, of course, is pretty tough.
Yeah, and Austin Roth.
But they're still young.
Senior, so.
Wilmington's tough up front as well.
Yes. Still at 24 minutes before game time.
Brett Brooks, he's a freshman there for Wilmington. He's starting nose guard there for Wilmington. He's a freshman. He's tough. You got Willie Brooks playing running back tonight there for Wilmington.
As well as Willie Morris, so we'll just say Willie's got the ball a lot of the times.
Yeah, Willie.
Yeah, I for one thing, when you're the underdog, I think a lot of times what you do is you run the ball. You try to eliminate the clock as much. The less time on the clock, the less time they have to run more points on the board. So the closer to the score, the more chance you have of that interception, that fumble, that's something that turns the game, and boom, something can happen just like Cleveland Browns won last night. Anything can happen on it.
But here's the thing, though, about Cleveland. Hey, Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield looked great.
That's what I heard. I didn't get to see the game, but
amazing. He did an amazing job last night. He came in for Tyrod Taylor, did a great job. He was so poised. Done wonderful job.
But I think they're still planning to do him like the Bengals did Carson Palmer.
I still wouldn't.
I think they're still saying, you're not going to start yet. We're going to bring you in slow so that when you come in
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
And that can change. But with the Bengals and with Kitna, we're looking for them to start Carson.
Yeah.
And they kept starting Kitna. And in the long run for Carson, I think it did help him mature more watching and then getting out there instead of going out there and getting maybe your head beat in because the offensive line didn't do much for you or till you learned your receivers really well and who you could protect, who you could trust. But sometimes, if you're that key guy, remember Brett Favre. He was the backup, not going to go in. Then his guy got an ankle injury. Brett Favre's put in the game. Boom, history.
Do you know Brett Favre, his first completed pass, who it was to?
I heard before, but I can't
himself.
Remember. That's right.
Yeah.
It was a trivia question. I remember that now. I remember there's something about that.
He threw it, and it hit off the lineman's head. And
he caught it himself.
He caught it, and he took it off. So that was his first catch.
First catch. That was a trivia question. I remember that before.
Completed.
Yeah. Do you think the weather's going to hang off? I didn't really expect us to get the rain. Now it's starting to sprinkle out there.
Yeah, it's 21 minutes before game time here at Alumni Field. Wilmington versus East Clinton Astros. The Hurricane looking to hold off a little weather here. Looks like captains are going to be at midfield here.
White-hatted referee out there, and the other two referees come over, and those two, and they escort them to the center of the field.
Looks like Patrick Dobson and Austin Roth will be captains here for
Justin Ferris doesn't have the crutches he always went out in the middle of the field with. Now he's
starting to walk. Hey, without him, and hopefully he'll be back for lacrosse season. And they expect him to be back for lacrosse season. Great athlete. Yeah. It just stinks,
I wish he. Yeah,
you wish him the best there. That's number 75 too, Alex Flanagan there, and number 53 Hayden Dale, and also Mason McIntosh, captains for Wilmington Hurricane football team. They meet at the midfield here. 20-27. Looks like it's starting to rain here at Alumni
Yeah, it
Stadium.
looks a little harder now. It was a sprinkle. Now it's more of a steady rain.
So, what do you expect out of East Clinton Astros tonight? What would you do if you're Joe? Honestly, if you're on, I got you.
Yeah, you told me to call. He said he was hearing us. He's not hearing us now.
He's not. Let me see.
Okay, I got the microphone up to my mouth as I'm talking to you now. Chris was talking.
We on record now.
He's on record now.
Should we go live? Tell him go live.
Both the red lights are on.
It says high school football, East Clinton live play YouTube. Paul's live. Are we on now?
Here.
Can you hear us now?
Talk to him. He's asking questions about the board. He said red lights are on. Those two red lights are off.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? The audio cable.
Pretty late. And you just can't go to bed after something like that.
The board to the stream studio. The board to the stream studio. Yeah, I got it. It's plugged in right, and the left and the right's plugged in. The orange cable and the white is plugged in.
There are no red lights
the
on.
Stream studio. Where's the stream studio at? Yeah, I got it. It's plugged in. I got you. Yes, it is. It's plugged in.
But ask him what red lights are. He goes, the two red lights are on. I don't see any two red lights on.
Okay, yeah, we got that plugged in, and then, yep, and then it goes to the camera. All right, I'll check it. All right. All right. I'll try to pick it up here. This goes, the audio stream's
that goes to the studio.
Yeah.
But he said, your two red lights are on, right? And I went, that's when I couldn't see. So I got up over there, and I don't see no red lights on.
Red lights should be here, the clip.
Yeah, and they're not on.
It comes on.
I hate it when we talk the whole game and then find out we didn't go nowhere.
Check.
Is that his Wi-Fi?
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
All right, it sort of looks sunshiny out there a bit, and rain is still coming down. Just a real fine, steady rain. What are these football fans with umbrellas? Football fans don't have umbrellas.
No, never.
Go ahead and talk or see if it would come on. All right, I'm going to, like I said, East Clinton to my left is out there in the steady rain, warming up right now. Part of the team's over on the 35-yard line, doing some defensive or offensive passing plays, getting ready. Wilmington looks like they've already went to the locker room to get ready. East Clinton may be saying, hey, it's going to rain. We're just going to stay out here and go through this. Clock shows 15 minutes, 52 seconds, and ticking down. Yep, coming across.
So try not to be too heavily in favor of East Clinton. And your alma mater is on your black,
that was earlier with Rick. And he said he had us earlier, then all of a sudden he lost us. So the question is, are we coming across now?
We're on.
We're on now? All righty. We're
You said
about
15 minutes, 52 seconds there. We're just making sure we're live here, people. If you're just tuning in here.
tuning in and checking before the game starts. You thought we might be having some technical problems, and we wanted to get them corrected before we got further. But right now, 15 minutes exactly on the clock before game. East Clinton is still out. And warming up. It's not a heavy rain. It's just a really fine, thin, straight down rain. Not much wind. The trees are blowing, but the rain looks like it's just coming straight down.
So the key players here for East Clinton Astros would be Branson Smith, number 3, which I said will be out here probably for the first half.
Yeah, Branson.
Austin Rolfe will be starting quarterback. They have Jaden Singleton. He's a freshman wide receiver, pretty tough. Caleb Kingery. He's a sophomore running back, 5'10", 164. Tristan Burkett, number 23.
He's a wide receiver, defensive back.
Wide receiver.
And bowler extraordinaire on my bowling team.
Cameron Yankee. Tough kid right there, Cameron Yankee.
Yes.
He's going to the military. They had a big article.
About him saluting
yep.
during the Star Spangled Banner.
Yep. You got Logan McPherson, number 54, who's back on the sidelines and joined them back. Mason Huff, Jr., guard and linebacker. He was on the sports show last week. Dalton Wilson as well. He's a senior. He's a guard and linebacker, 5'11", 187. Patrick Dobson, another key component here. He's a junior, one of the strongest kids on the team. And you got Robert Norman, who is a senior who joined the team this year again, who is a tackle and a defensive tackle, 6 foot 217.
Looks like the rain's cleared up out there right now. Sun's shining like the trees across from the football field. You can see the sun shining brightly on those trees.
Oh, it's beautiful out right now. This is the weather you want to play.
Oh, yes, it is. As a football player, this is the weather you want to play in. You don't want it really hot. You get out there and you start playing, and your body heat gets up, and it just makes it muggy and terrible. But right now, light breeze, and the temperature's not really hot out there now because with this rain coming in, it sort of cooled things off just a hair. Not really cold, just cooled it off. And it makes it for a nice, playable evening.
Yes, and you look, you have Brett Bell, freshman. And one thing that Brett's offered, and him and also Brett's played well the past couple of weeks. Him stepping in at that role at defensive tackle or nose guard. So he's played great position there. And also Elijah Rockhold.
Yes,
he is also
he has really stepped up.
He's done a great job.
Earlier we were talking about his brother, and now all of a sudden we're talking about him.
Yeah, done a wonderful job. And and TJ, of course, suspended last week and comes in and does a great job. And is taking over. And I'll be honest with you, Elijah Rockhold is one kid to look out for. You also
is he a sophomore?
Yes,
sophomore.
On the offense side of the ball, and Brady Evans really looked good last week. Mason McIntosh, Cam Coomer. Cam Coomer's really looked good.
Oh, Cam, Cam sort of shocked me in a way. I mean, I know he's a good kid, but man, his speed and ability to get the ball and then zigzag players, that has really shocked me. I mean, I reckon it's because I've known him all of his life. You can still remember that little kid, that little skinny kid.
Yes.
And it's like, wow, this little skinny kid's grown up.
Yeah. So, band's coming out here, Wilmington. We got a bug here.
I've been ate up by those mosquitoes.
Mosquito there. Get him out of here.
Get him outside.
Old Joe don't like mosquitoes.
Oh, God, I got bites all over me. When I played putt-putt, man, I just got ate alive. Okay, 10 minutes to go. Yes. I already made that up. Already
right, cool.
decided that. Already told Rick that.
Sounds good. Band's coming out here, 10:19 here at Wilmington, Alumni Stadium here.
Well, I like to talk. I think because I like to talk, I think caller's probably more.
Oh, you're
sets
great
me.
at it. Yeah, oh, yeah, because coming in, and that's the thing.
Well, and the reason I did it before, because you were the football player. You knew the football stuff. And I thought you would be better at the color. But really, I think it's
you
going to
do
be
a
working
great
around.
job, though, and that's the thing. And working together and working with you, I mean, you got to grow together as a broadcast partners. And the thing is, that's what happens.
The last half we did the other day when you took over the play-by-play and I did the color, I think we blended in better than we did before. So I think it works out really good.
And we'll see how it
And today's going to be a good game because we know both players on both teams a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And you think about it, there's a lot of kids that we have coached, we know on both
You've coached
sides.
a lot of these kids in football. I've coached a lot of them in track and just know a lot of them from refereeing them in basketball and sports. And then bowling. Some of them are on my bowling team. I'm trying to get more of them on my bowling team at East Clinton High School.
Once we get set here to take off, band's coming out here at the 50, Wilmington band here. East Clinton's still warming up here. I think.
I assume they're going to stay out because, I don't see them this late going into the locker room and then trying to come back out. They got to go up the hill and in, and I just don't see them doing that. I look for them to just stay out.
Thing is, I talked to Coach Olds tonight before I come here. He's their offense coordinator, an offensive line coach. He talked about, getting in the eye, running the ball, trying to keep, the offense on the field, keeping the clock moving, and doing things right. And Coach Yankee also, I just talked to him on the sideline. He's in the same thing there.
Well, one thing East Clinton has to do, and you were asking me this a while ago when I was calling Rick, what does East Clinton have to do? One, keep control of the ball and keep the ball. What I'm saying is no fumbles, no interceptions. When you've got the ball, if you lose the ball, it's in downs where Wilmington's going to take over after a punt, not in a fumble or an interception. Maintain control of the ball and get some drives. Even if you don't score early, maintain some long drives, eat up a lot of clock, make Wilmington then eat up clock, taking the ball down. And then let's say we're going into the fourth quarter and the score is 21-14 Wilmington. East Clinton's in the ball game. Anything can happen at that point. What East Clinton does not want to happen is going into the third quarter or fourth quarter, the score is 42-7. They don't want, then that's just too big a hole to try to get out of. As long as they can keep the score halfway close, they can feel they've got a chance. And the longer the underdog stays in the game, the worse it is on the overdog, or whatever you want to call them. It keeps, they get, never what's the old saying, never let them think they can win the ball game or whatever, keep them down. And that's what East Clinton wants to avoid. They want to keep that game alive and keep thinking they can win.
So Wilmington out here on the 50, the band, forming the big W here at 6:54 before game time. Looks like we're going to get ready to do the national anthem after they do their, what is this?
This is supposed to be their fight song.
Fight song,
I have
okay.
never liked this as a fight song the whole time my kids have went to school here. Because does that sound like want to make you fight somebody? No, it's la-dee-da-dee-da. It's a pretty song. Don't get me wrong. It's a pretty song, but it just doesn't make me want to go out and kill the other team,
Yeah.
And it's not against Wilmington. It's just I don't like that song.
Yeah. But the thing is, each and every team has their own.
Oh, yeah. Wilmington does have a nice band. It's one thing East Clinton was always known for when I was in school and stuff, and even after. For a small school, you go out there, their band used to be 3 times as big as the football team. I mean, just go in and take over. And I don't know if that's dwindled down like everything else over the time. The kids nowadays seem like they're more interested in so many other things.
And when I was in school, I went to East Clinton here. Okay, we're going to do the national anthem here. Take a break.
And we're just about 4 minutes before game time. At present, Wilmington has only lost 2 games so far this year, while East Clinton is still trying to break the W. And Wilmington does not want this game to be the game that East Clinton breaks that W. And East Clinton is thinking, man, this is the game we need to break into that W. It just makes some exciting storylines both ways.
Yes, and of course East Clinton 0-4 this year hasn't been so successful. Be nice to beat a 2-2 Wilmington, but the thing is, it's gonna be tough. They have probably 28, 29 players on the East Clinton side. That's what they're fielding. We'll see what they offer. So 3:30 here at Alumni Field. Wilmington getting ready to come out of the locker room.
And look at the sky. I just don't see a big storm or big rain coming. I think this is going to be what they're going to have the rest of the
This will be the one that, I think this is what we'll have the rest of the evening. So this is Joe Davis and Chris Weiskup here live. Alumni Field.
They'll be coming out with the varsity team later on this evening.
Sorry, and get me a little refreshment so I'm ready for the game time here. Wilmington's band's lined up by the tunnel, the blow-up tunnel, waiting for the team to come out. East Clinton is still warming up. Oh, and Jeremy Yankee just dropped the ball. That's a fumble on Jeremy Yankee.
Well, Jay Yank there. 2-3 here. Wilmington is making their way here.
Yep, here they come. Just under 2 minutes.
Got the music on here. 1:42 at Alumni Field. Here comes the Wilmington Hurricane. Coming through the tunnel.
Now, see, I like this before the team comes out. This is ominous. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit more pep here.
Yeah.
But both teams, you need a little bit. I like this the sound system they have here at Wilmington. But there's nothing like a good live band. That's
Oh,
great.
you're right.
There is nothing like a band. Here comes.
Here they come. Is that Rockhold leading them?
That's Rockhold again here. No. Is that Rockhold?
52.
That is Austin Brummett.
Austin Brummett.
That is their center. He does a great job there. He's an offensive lineman, and he's also a defensive lineman. Done a great job. He goes to church at Wilmington, Church of God there.
Got a lot of youth football players out there with them tonight coming through the tunnel.
Nothing like getting the youth involved here.
That's where your
program gets built.
Yeah, if you're going to build one, you start young.
Yep.
You can't hire a coach in and say, you're a great coach, go out there with the juniors and seniors and make us a team.
Yep.
You got to start with the youth and build a program.
Yep.
And our coach has one of the first things he did when he came over here from Clinton Massey was got involved with the young program.
Yes,
and
Killen has done that, and
yes.
He's always involved throughout the whole program. From the youth program to junior high to high school, he's always a part of it, and that's what he wants to do. And the thing is, that's very, very important as a coach to make sure that you are a part of all three phases of the football.
Because in the youth program, anybody can go out there and say, I'm going to be the coach of this. I'm going to get youth team up. I'm going to be the coach. Does he know anything about football? No, but I want my son to play, and I'm going to coach.
Yeah.
That's not what you want in the youth program. You want somebody that's dedicated to all the players, and it's going to teach them about football the right way.
Yeah.
And that's one thing Killen when he came over, he wanted to make sure all the coaches were teaching them the proper way to play football. And
Exactly.
And that's with football and off the field as well. I love Kilden. I love what he has brought to this program.
And he's very, very. He's up to be. He keeps the kids high energized.
Yeah,
also,
he's not a do it my way or else. The kids. I mean, he's very strict. They know don't break. Here's my rules. Don't break them. You don't break his rules. He's a great guy to be around as far as the players. They love him.
exactly. So Wilmington will be kicking off to East Clinton. East Clinton will be receiving from our right to your left here on the dial. Back is Patrick Dobson. Kicking off for Wilmington will be Rory Bell. Rory Bell, he can really zing it. That kid can kick a ball, and he'll put it in the back of the end zone.
But that shocked me when I was reading on one of the games they played where the guy caught the kickoff and ran the kickoff back. I was like, ooh, Roy, he didn't get that in the end because normally he kicks it in or out of the end zone.
All day long. So Wilmington lining up here. Looks like Willie Moore's far right.
A lot of the fans are on their feet here.
Back for East Clinton is number 13, also Landon Runyon, and also Patrick Dotson.
Unless a lot of East Clinton fans are on this side of the field, there's not a lot of fans over there right now. It's shocking as close as this is.
Dobson takes the kick, going over the 10, over to the 15. Goes down, brought down about the 19.
Ooh, late hit in there by East Clinton, but host of Wilmington ball players brought him down there.
Looks like it'll be 1st and 10. East Clinton from the 20, looks like.
Right on the 20, yes.
So we'll see how the Hurricane defense bouncing back last week. They got a win against Blanchester. East Clinton lost to Greenfield. We'll see how each team
That really shocked
reacts.
me. Greenfield had to improve because East Clinton beat them last year, and I was looking forward to a victory there.
Looks like in the I backfield, Austin Roth under center. Wedding in the backfield for East Clinton.
Nobody over here on this side.
Wedding takes the handoff, picks up about 1 there, so it'll be 2nd and 9. They may have got 2 there.
I'm sort of shocked they're not spreading the field a little bit to pull some of those guys out of that middle. I mean, when you're on the eye and going up the middle and you got nobody pulling them, everybody's going to be right there waiting for you. There's one guy to the right and nobody over here to the left. One receiver out.
East Clinton remaining in the eye. Kingery at fullback. Wedding in the backfield. One man to the right. Tight end to the right. Handoff to the right to Wedding. Wedding to the outside.
Nope. Almost had the corner.
Who's the tackle by there? Is that
17?
That'll be Logan Frazier.
Logan
there.
Frazier.
Outside linebacker. Nice tackle there. Good job by Logan Frazier to spread the field and widen out. He took a good hard step to the left there and made a great tackle. So we have 3rd and
now, if he was the same as last time, he's lining up on the right side, followed the guy over, and then made the tackle on the left side. So I was very good. There he goes again to the left side. Okay, started on the right side, now moved to the left side. Now he'd come back over this way. Boy, they're jumping all around.
1 to the right in the I backfield, tight end to the left. Sweep to the left. Wedding to the outside.
And
Wedding going to be brought down. Nice job there by who's that, Joe?
I didn't see it.
Number 15 there.
15. McIntyre. No, Ryan Camp. Ryan Camp. Yeah, he was with us the other night.
Yep, and Mason. Mason was in on that a
yeah,
little bit.
Ryan,
too.
15, Ryan Camp. He's the wide receiver. Yeah.
Yep. So.
I don't think, my mind was on defense, not offense. I realized that.
East Clinton back to punt here.
Oh, ball's over his head.
Nice recover there by number 55, Austin Ariana. Get a punt off. Returned for a couple yards there by number 21, Kendall France. So with 9:45.
Kendall's a nice sophomore.
Okay. Yep.
Kendall's gonna be a guy because you've seen him now and then. You saw him a little bit last year as a freshman on a couple plays. This year we've said his name a couple times. As he becomes a junior and senior, he's gonna step forward. He's gonna be filling the shoes of a couple of these guys leaving.
So Wilmington is gonna take over here with 9:45, 1st and 10 on the East Clinton 44-yard line. Brady in the backfield, man in motion. Fake, handoff up the middle.
Grant Mayer
up. Picks up about 9, be 2nd and 1. Grant Mayer played a good game last week.
Yeah. Well, the first week he went to run the ball off a kickoff and then got hurt. Didn't come back in for a while. And then when he did come back in the whole game, he just wasn't 100%. When he's 100%, he's an animal. I tell you what, he's hard to bring down.
2 to the right. Handoff to Mayer up the middle. He bounces to the left, picks up a 1st down and more, about 8 to 9 yards, brought down to about the 25-yard line.
To show you a little bit about Grant Mayer, when I coached track, he was a 7th grader. We never really worked out on long jump for our first track meet. I went and asked him if he'd long jump. He never practiced it and jumped 17 feet where all the other kids were jumping 14.
Quads right, 1 left, open, empty. Here goes Brady up the middle. Nice tackle there by number 18, Austin, or that's Kingery. Nice job.
That was a quarterback draw. That was all the way. That wasn't a broken play, and East Clinton was ready for it.
2nd and 11 here. We got 3 to the right, 1 to the left. We got Mayer in the backfield. Looks like
3 to
Brady
the right.
Evans here and the gun again. 8:25. Brady back to pass. Looks
He's there.
right.
He's open.
Open.
He caught
it.
it.
By Connor Mitchell. Touchdown.
Man, that was a great catch because that was ankles. That was on his ankles.
Touchdown, Connor Mitchell. So with 8:18 in the first quarter here, Wilmington takes the lead 6-0. Nice catch there by Connor Mitchell.
He was turning around and the ball was coming, but it sort of died just as it was getting to him.
My sister's going a little crazy here. My nephew against our alma mater here. He's Clinton. Scores the first touchdown. Kick up.
Dead center.
Dead center, good. So at the end of the first quarter, 8:18 here, 7-0. Wilmington is leading. Wasn't such a great throw on that, but it was a good catch and good field. So Wilmington set to kick off here on the 40.
When you're drawing up a thing, one of the things you don't want to happen when you're East Clinton coming in is the first time Wilmington gets the ball is scoring quickly, and boom, that's what happened. You know, East Clinton wants Wilmington to fight for what they're getting, to dig for it, and eat up a lot of clock, and they just boom scored.
Rory Bell set to kick off. Willie Moore's to the right, far right, and Cam Gimmer to the far left. Dobson and Kingery set to receive. Kick to Dobson. Dobson receives it over the 15, over the 20. Going over the 30. Got Rory Bell to beat. Dobson.
Oh, great tackle by 20. Ben McAllister. If he doesn't get him right there, he's gone.
He's gone. And, you know, Patrick Dobson is a tough kid.
Yes.
That's one of your stronger kids from East Clinton. He's done a great job in the weight room.
And he's a junior, so they got him back next year.
Yeah. And he is a strong and hard worker.
And he did a good move right there. I thought whoops, you're on me. He did a good move right there to get by one guy and almost he did. He got by the kicker who's tried to stop him, but then McAllister was able to come over and get him.
But it's nice for East Clinton to start on the opposing side of the field this time, you know, on the 48-yard line. They're going to line back up in the I backfield here with Rolfe at quarterback, Kingery at fullback, Wedding at tailback. One to the right, pitch to the right,
pass.
Wedding back to pass. Nice defense
That's-
there by Willie
Oh.
Morris. That was intended for number 10 there.
Willie was there, but, I thought he was going to pick that off, and then he didn't seem to pick the ball up or get good balance here. And then it was almost caught by East Clinton.
Pass was intended to Jaden Singleton. His father played here at Wilmington. So it's 2nd and 10 here. 8:03 in the first quarter. 7-0. Wilmington is leading East Clinton Astros. 2nd 10. East Clinton lines back up in the I backfield. One to the right.
Just texted me and said, tell Wes not to forget the score.
So East Clinton hands off to the right. Goes about for 4 there. Nice job. Maybe 3. 3 there. So bring up 3rd.
I was just told they can hear me loud and clear on the radio, so loud and clear is usually me.
Astros facing 3rd down, 7-0.
East Clinton back in. We got official timeout here. Looks like equipment.
That's
something with
usually
equipment
when
here.
the referee sends you out because something's not snapping or something.
East Clinton and I backfield. One to the right. Wing to the right. Rolf back to pass.
Ooh, that,
Way off. Intended for Jaden Singleton again. Jaden is a freshman. He is a big kid here.
yes.
He's going to be a great asset. So it's 4th down and looks about 7. East Clinton is going to elect to punt here. 7:13 in the first. Austin Ariana back to kick here.
Nice punt. Nice high punt. Coming down, looks like about the 5-6 yard line, bouncing around, coming back, and knock it down to 10.
One thing about East Clinton there, they got to be flying down the field.
Yeah.
It looked like they was just
Oh,
walking
okay. There's
down
a
the
there's a punt. Nice punt. Hey, look at that nice punt. Instead of
running down there. Robert Norman could have caught it on the 5.
cut.
And instead, he was just lollygagging.
Or at worst case scenario, the ball hits and you hit and you're there and boom, hit it and it's at the 5 or 6.
Yeah. So
Wilmington gained 5 yards on that.
they did because the non-hustle factor. So it's 1st and 10, Wilmington on their own 10.
And when you're 0 and 2 and 0 and 3, these are little things that add up and why you're where you are.
Exactly. That's why you're where you are. Exactly. So we have 2 to the right, 2 to the left, 1 in the backfield, Mayer beside Evans. Evans takes a snap, hands off to Mayer. Nice tackle there. Looked like Kingery was the first to make it, and then Wedding steps in, a couple others.
He did get a couple yards off that nice run, though. About 2 or 3 yards right up the middle.
One thing East Clinton's coming out and doing is running the ball, keeping the clock moving, and
Right.
that's great. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, Mayer in the backfield beside Evans. East Clinton in a 4-3, 4-2. Bubble screen to McIntosh. McIntosh over the 20. 1st down goes to about the 18-yard line. 1st and 10, Wilmington.
29 yard line.
29. Sorry.
I'll keep you straight.
Thank you. Sometimes I don't quite.
Well, you watch the play, you sort of
Yes.
forget where the field
Yes.
is. Yeah, you're right. I do that.
So at the 28-yard line, trips right, 1 to the left. Bubble screen back to McIntosh to the right. Nice job.
Good defense. Nice block on the first block, but good defense to not let Wilmington get a big gain there.
Nice job by Tristan Burkett, who we was just talking about before
Yes.
the game, to come out, and run the camera. Remember?
Yes. You saw me say, tell him to come. You thought I was serious.
That was awesome. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Mayer in the backfield beside Evans. Evans takes a snap, hands off to Mayer.
Ooh, nice
Mayer, nice
break.
defense by East Clinton there.
It was. I mean, that was a little bit of both. He got a great jump, but then they shut it down real quick.
Yes.
But still, he gained at least 4 yards off that run. So
Maybe a couple 2. So it's
yeah,
third
he didn't
and
get as
3.
far as I thought he did. I thought he got like 2 yards over the 35, but he so got a couple.
3rd and 3, 5:25 here,
But it's
Alumni
manageable.
Stadium,
Third and-
7-0.
Third and manageable.
2-by-2, Mayor in the backfield. Back to McIntosh. Nice job. But
down.
McIntosh, nice job by McIntosh to pick up the first down there.
He's hard to bring down. He's just so wiry, you know.
Oh, he picks up about 8-9 there.
Which
Gains
made
the
him
first
good
down.
as a quarterback last year when he came in because he's got a nice arm. But yet when he tried to run, he's just hard to bring down. So
2-by-2 here, Wilmington on the 41-yard line. Brady throws out to number 14. Nice stick there by number 11.
that was
Jared
Jared
Smith.
Smith. And tell
He's
you
a
what,
freshman.
when he started breaking on the ball, I thought he was going to intercept it because the ball's coming and he's breaking, but he seemed like he was breaking to the man instead of the ball. If he'd have broke to the ball, he could have picked that off and went.
Pick up about 2 there, 2nd and about 8, maybe 7. 2-by-2, Mayor in the backfield.
Oh,
Smith,
he's open. He's open.
Brady Evans.
Oh,
That's it.
my
Good
God!
catch by
Great
Cam
catch! Coomer!
Touchdown.
One-handed that ball. Great catch by Cam Coomer.
What a great catch by Cam Coomer there. He literally pulls that in one-handed, pulls it into his chest, and
Looked like a
Great
center
catch.
fielder running for the ball toward the wall,
Wonderful
reaching
catch.
up with the glove hand and snagging the ball. Just
wonderful catch there. So now here, 4:24 here, 13-0 at Alumni Field. Wilmington is leading 13-0. Attempting the extra point here. Henry up. Kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 here at Alumni Field. Wilmington is leading East Clinton Astros. Wilmington will be kicking off to East Clinton. So what do you think about that there? What a catch there.
oh, that I mean, well, when he went out and I saw him cocking the pass back, I looked and Coomer was going right by his man, so he was open. And then the throw coming, it almost looked like he out-threw him, but just a couple yards, and all of a sudden the hand goes up, and he just sort of bobbles it for a second. He touched it, slowed it up, and then fell right into his arms. And it's just like, oh my gosh, great catch.
So that was 2 great catches there for touchdowns. Brady Evans with 2 touchdown passes now, one to Connor Mitchell and one to Cam Coomer.
What I liked about that, not only did he get the hand at first, but he was able to keep his eye coordination on that ball because the first one didn't just grab it and pull it in. It just sort of batted it, slowed it up, and then he was able to keep his eye and coordination on the ball and grab it and pull it in, which is hard to do sometimes.
Oh, it's great. Rory Bell back to kick off. Rory kicking from his own 40.
Oh, short.
Picked up by number 11 there. Jared Smith over the 30, over the 35. Looks like goes to the 36. And that is one kid that's going to be tough this year. Yeah, and Jared Smith is a freshman
Yes.
there. I coached him in youth football. Great kid, great athlete. His brother, Branson Smith, hasn't been on the field yet. He's a great athlete. That's another great athlete.
he's a
Those
sophomore.
kids are tough athletes.
One's a freshman, one's a sophomore.
Yes.
So, so in the next couple of years, when they're juniors and seniors, yeah, you're going to be hearing their name a lot.
Yeah, and the thing is, Coach Yankee's trying to change the culture, and that's what you have to do. They're trying to do this, and the thing is, now these younger kids are buying into it. We'll see what happens. East Clinton back in the I backfield. Rolf under center. Wedding in the backfield. Rolf takes the snap, handoff up the middle. That's to Kingery. Kingery picks up about 1.
The biggest problem, one of the biggest problems East Clinton has, and they've always had this problem, is the fact that they've got 11 players on the field, and you look over on the sidelines, they don't look like they have much more than 11 players over on the sidelines. They got more than that. But what I'm saying is they need every athlete in that school to be out. And they got too many good players that just, I don't care. No, I don't want to play football.
Yeah.
And then when you're that size, to be good and do well, you got to have every athlete playing a sport.
East Clinton back in the I again. Whiting in the backfield. Rolf rolls to the left.
Uh-oh, he didn't get rid of it.
Looks like he's going to get sacked there by Brett Brooks, and also
he had ample time to get rid of that ball. He would not have taken that killing. He just could thrown it away. He ran outside. He just could have thrown it away.
That's Kendall France and Brett Brooks there. Kendall had him wrapped up. Yeah. You're right there. 3:05 here. 3rd and long here for East Clinton. Looks like about 24. 14-0.
Uh-oh. Somebody moved too quickly.
We've got false start on East Clinton. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 24 here.
Caleb Kingery, he was on the wrong snap count. He went strong, hard, early. And
one thing East Clinton is doing is they're staying in the I backfield. It looks like they're trying to suppress Wilmington.
Yeah.
They're trying to eliminate as many points on the board as possible.
But to do that, you got to move the ball. And right now, they've just not been able to generate any kind of offense enough to keep the ball and get a drive going.
Hand off up the middle to the fullback, Kingery. Looks like maybe a loss of 1, maybe back to the line of scrimmage here. Bring up 4th and long.
Yeah,
4th and about 29.
When you hate it when you're going to punt the ball and maybe get it to where you could have had a first down. That's not what you're wanting to do. Willie's back. He's standing on Wilmington's 45, and they could have got a first down on their own 45.
Austin Ariana back to punt. Over the 50, caught by Willie Morris. Over to the 40, over the 45 to the 30.
Yeah, he was getting his team up.
Going down. He's not going down. Back to about the 22.
And Austin Ariana is the one that went up and made that tackle. He's on my bowling team, too.
And Austin has done a great job, though. He was an all-league kicker last year, done a great job. Does a great job. He does a lot of the punting.
Well, unfortunately, when you're on a team that's got a losing record, that person's the busy person.
And he was last year. And that was good, very, very busy.
You're going to stand out.
So 14-0 here at Alumni Field. This is CampusNation.com, WCA 106.9. 143 here in the first. Wilmington on the East Clinton 22-yard line. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Man in motion.
Fakes. Oh, he's open. Oh, look at the end zone.
Evans wide open to Coomer again. Is that Coomer?
Yeah, and he had either guy. He had him open in the here, but when Coomer came wide open, it's like, oh, I'll just take that one.
Coomer again.
That was too easy.
So here, 138 here, first quarter, 20-0. Wilmington will be attempting the extra point. You know, Joe, man, if we'd be back at East Clinton here, you think it'd be like this?
I don't know.
Oh, I guarantee it wouldn't.
I'd like to think not.
We get Wes Ketter over here. Up and good here for Wilmington. 138, 21-0. Wilmington is leading East Clinton Astros in the first quarter. Thing is, East Clinton's got to put together a drive right now. They've got to put together the drive. It's something that's going to eat the clock up. And the thing is, you know what? If you have to drop back and pass the ball now. Just do it.
Well, this is a game Wilmington needed after a couple of the games they've had. Game come in and just blow somebody out. This is a game Wilmington has been needing. This is not the game, after Massey. I mean, after they've already had to play Massey and stuff, and then East Clinton needs to get somebody out there playing them that they can equality and give them a shot at winning the game. This is, you can just watch them walking and stuff. And like you said, after that punt, their drive's not there,
Rory Bell set to kick off from the left hash. Willie Morris to the right. Cam Coomer forward to the left. Back to receive for East Clinton is Patrick Dobson and Caleb Kingery.
Now, is he going to kick it deep this time, or is he going to do another squib kick like he did last time?
Oh,
this is a different
Landon
kicker.
Runyon. Landon Runyon is back to receive there.
This is
Switches it up there with Patrick Dobson.
a different kicker this time.
It is a different one, isn't it? Dobson takes it over the 30-yard line. Looks like it's going to mark him out of bounds there.
Henry kicked off this time.
That was Henry, okay. Wonder what happened to Rory there.
I'd probably give him a break.
Yeah. So East Clinton takes over first and 10 on the 30-yard line. 1:33 here, 21-0. Wilmington leading East Clinton Astros, 21-0. East Clinton going back to the I backfield again.
Well, last time, if the quarterback would have just thrown that ball away, they wouldn't have had that big. They might have been able to, just run enough or do whatever to get a first down. But when you got to go for 30 yards, it's
Get her to the outside. Just gets ran down there by Kendall France, looks like.
yeah, Kendall speed.
Kendall France has some speed there. He
does.
picks up about one there, maybe two.
He was on my track team, and when I could get him into gear, he could really run.
Can he? So I'd pick about two or three, maybe. Probably two there. They're going to give him two. 2nd and 8 here. Wide to the right here is Singleton, freshman. Kingery and Wedding in the backfield. Rolfe under center. Rolfe looks the handoff, nobody's there. Runs it up the middle and loses.
Yeah, that was that because the first guy went through for the fake. Then he looked back to hand off. The other one just ran 4 or 5 yards. The other side one just sort of standing there, and he's like, "I'm supposed to hand this to you. Where are you at?" And it had to be a misplay there, miscommunication.
Oh, yes, because both guys run to the right. One goes to the left. They're gone.
Well, it's like the first guy coming through faking. He was expecting that. That was there. Whoever was in the backfield, I think he missed the assignment. Either the quarterback missed the assignment or the running back. There was some.
3rd and 7 here.
Now, if they want,
10
they
seconds.
could let this clock run out right here.
High backfield here. Rolfe back. Likes to run it up the middle there, but dropped.
Loses yardage
Looks like
again.
he loses about one there. I don't know if you consider that a sack or.
No, he got over the line of scrimmage.
No, I think he loses one.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
you're
he
right.
loses
I'm
about
looking at the original line of scrimmage. Yeah, he lost, so I think goes down as a sack.
Yeah, because he dropped back like he was going to pass. So at the end of the first quarter here at Alumni Field, Wilmington Hurricane leads East Clinton Astros 21-0. We have Cameron Coomer with 2 touchdowns and Connor Mitchell with 1. Both thrown by Brady Evans. Looks like East Clinton is going to elect a punt here. They're going to be punting from their own 30-yard line. No, 32-yard line. Shout out to Rick Phillips out of Clinton, Massey.
Hey,
Tells
Rick.
us to remember the post to score.
That's not me.
Wes
That's
Kennedy.
Wes.
That's all right, Wes. You're doing a great job, brother.
Is he supposed to look the camera over to the score, or is he supposed to post it on that little machine down there at the bottom?
Austin Ariana set to kick off. Or punt.
Nice punt.
Nice punt.
Nice punt.
Over the top.
Oh,
Willie
Willie,
Morris
wow.
wins it. It's
Dangerous. Uh-oh.
12. Willie over the 25 or 30,
It's
35.
coming back,
We're
coming
gonna
back, coming back. Another one coming back. A lot of blocks. I'm sure all those flags are illegal blocks. I'm positive.
Tackled there by Jared Smith there. Nice tackle, though. Got 2 flags. Those flags are coming
The thing
back.
about it is it's going to go back to about where he would, if he'd have let it go, that's about where it would have been anyway. So Because if you mark it off where the flag was, it's going to take it back to about where the ball would have laid if he didn't pick it up. So no big deal, really, in a way.
So we got a 10-yard penalty here. Looks like a holding.
Mark it off from the 26. Looks like he's setting it up to be marked on the 17-yard line. Referee's there. They haven't got a ball there yet. There he is.
So Wilmington be taking over here on the 16-yard line. Their own. 11:44, 21-0. Wilmington is leading East Clinton on campusnation.com here.
Wilmington's going to try to go down and score again during this quarter.
2 by 1 here, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Mitchell in the backfield. They're in the pistol. Hands off to Mayer. Mayer picks up. Nice defense by East Clinton, but pick about 2 there.
But I tell you what, Mayer's always getting positive yards. I mean, you know, they're stopping him, but they're stopping him after he gets 2 or 3 yards. It's not like stopping at the line of scrimmage.
One thing Wilmington needs to work on is their run game. Big time.
Yeah, and this is a good thing for them to work on. Yeah.
Work on your run game.
Wilmington's goal right now, I got to think, is get a running clock by second half. That's Wilmington's goal.
So back in the pistol formation.
Feel the air coming in.
Yes. Hand off. No, keeper.
Oh, he's
Evans
open.
To the left.
He's outside.
Over the 30.
And they're going to call a hold right there on Coomer.
Ran out of bounds there by 23. Zane. No, that is, hold on a second. Sorry.
It's coming back.
Tristan Burgett. Yeah, it's coming back.
Coomer had his man down and then wouldn't let him up.
Got a little angry issues here. So 11:02 here in the second quarter, 21-0. Wilmington leading.
Are the East Clinton coaches mad his player got up and was clapping their hands in Coomer's face, which could have got them a penalty?
Either way. So 2 to the right, 1 to the left. And the heavy package is Brady Evans and the pistol. Back to pass.
He's open. He's open.
Cam Coomer connects.
You're not going to catch him. You're not going to catch him.
Touchdown, man. Cam Coomer. About 90.
The thing I liked about that pass,
86 yards.
When Brady went back and was cocking the throw, he wasn't open yet, and he threw the ball, and Coomer just kept, and then he was wide open by the time it came down. Perfect timing. They trust each other. They know each other.
Yes, they do. So with 10:52, it's 27-0 here. Wilmington is leading. Brady Evans with 4 touchdown passes here. Henry is up to kick it to try to make it 28-0 here. So it's 28-0 here in the second quarter. Wilmington is leading East Clinton Astros. I'd like to thank Wes Kidder here with us tonight. Wes is running the camera and also the production here. He played also at East Clinton.
Yes.
Great athlete. Watched him play.
We got the East Clinton crew up here.
The whole East Clinton crew up here. And we're sitting here on the Wilmington side, but it's all right.
Well, I'm technically both anymore. I mean, I went to East Clinton, and I've been living in Wilmington for over 30 years. So.
Yeah. So Wilmington set the kickoff here out on their own 40. Rory Bell's back on the field. It's not Henry.
Maybe he had to go to the bathroom or something.
Maybe, I don't know. So back to receive the kick will be Patrick Dobson. And also
East Clinton's band's having fun over there.
Oh, yeah.
But I can remember when that whole section over there where they are sitting would be just packed with band members for East Clinton. They were known for having a gigantic band. And, they got a good band, but it's not as big as it used to be.
Landon Runyon back with Dobson.
and it's out of the end zone.
Rory Bell just can kick, can he?
Boy, he can.
So that's a touchback here. If you're just tuning in to campusnation.com here, 106.9. This is Joe Davis and Chris West-Kidder here.
He's just a kidder.
He's just a kidder. 28-0 here. Wilmington leading East Clinton. Cam Coomer with 3 touchdowns. Connor Mitchell with 1, and Brady Evans with 4 touchdown passes. East Clinton going to take over here on the 25-yard line. 20-yard line.
I do want to see East Clinton get something going. I'd like to see, some fight.
East Clinton in the I backfield, one to the left. Heavy package here.
Uh-oh, fumble, ball's on the ground, and we got a penalty.
Looks like Rolf had a little bit of
No, he's
fumble
waving
issue
it
there.
off. I think he meant to throw for the fumble and threw the flag. I think that's what he threw. And he's waving the flag off, meaning I was trying to throw my coin down for the fumble in my bag, and why? All right, I'm not even sure.
I gotcha. East Clinton in the I backfield, one to the left there. Looks like Singleton to the left. Wedding in the backfield here. Rolf hands off to Wedding to the left. Pick up about maybe 1, maybe 2.
You got almost to the 20, so about 3 or 4, maybe 3 yards.
And those are positive plays there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when it happened. That at least that was a positive.
Big Chad over there. That's a big positive play there.
And that's what they need. They need a couple positive things to pick them up and get them going. Maybe a pass play to get them a first down. Just something to get them going, because right now they're in the doldrums.
Yep. I backfield here, one to the left, handoff to Wedding to the right. They're just all over him.
Oh, my, yeah.
Wilmington is all over him. That was maybe a loss of 1, maybe 2 there.
See where they go. They were on the 20. He looks like a loss of 1. Looks like he's marking at the 19, I think.
But to be honest here, East Clinton Division 5 school, they
yeah.
have no right even playing Wilmington.
No,
this is
not apples to apples here. I mean,
No.
that's why it's hard to really talk about it in a way,
Ariana back to punt.
Didn't get. I don't know if that one got a little tip.
Loses
He got
a few.
Oh, we got a penalty out here. Looks like 2 guys going at it and throwing a.
The ball will be going to get at the 40-yard line. They do have a penalty flag on the play.
We got a penalty flag.
I don't know if that got blocked or if he just didn't get all into that, because it was low and didn't go very far.
Block in the back looks like Wilmington. No, illegal hands to the face of the receiving team there. It's a 15-yard penalty.
So I'm trying to see, is that before or after the? That's after the punt. So it means Wilmington gets the ball with a 15-yard penalty, right?
Yes.
Okay. Depending on when the penalty happened, is meaning who gets to keep the ball. But if it's the punt's already gone in the air, and the penalty happens, it's just against the team going.
Now, what do you do here, Joe? If you were Wilmington, do you work on running the ball here, or do you go take a shot again at it?
I think I'd take a shot.
I'd take a shot. 28-0. You got to play your ball.
Yeah.
Play your type ball. But I'd work on my run game, because you can't work on your run game when you're up by 40 points. You work on your run game now.
Well, what I'm saying, I forgot we had the ball there, but with the penalty, we're back here. I was thinking we're right there. We could pass the ball into the end zone from there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That's now it's a little bit different. Now we're more midfield. Now you might want to work on your running game here.
Yep.
There, I was going to take a shot right to the end zone. Let's go.
Yep.
Boom.
So 1st and 10 here. Trips right. Coomer to the left. Mayer in the backfield. Evans takes a snap. Looks right.
Oh, good
Mitchell.
D.
Nice defense there by Jared Smith.
Poor block. Good D.
Jared Smith's a tough kid, man. Freshman. I can't wait to see his brother here.
Catch on the far side of the field by Connor Mitchell.
2nd and 11 here. 8:31, 28-0 here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff to Mayer to the left.
Oh, he's
over
got
the
a lot of
50,
room there. He's got a lot of room.
Over to about the 37-yard line.
Yep. I thought maybe he got him on the face mask.
Flag there.
Yeah. The way his head came, I thought it was face mask. Or was it by the back of the neck?
Yeah.
His head went down.
Looked like
that.
a face mask. A 15-yard penalty. Yep. 15-yard penalty. First and 10, Wilmington on the 22-yard line. Trio right. Cam Kimmer to the left. Mayer in the backfield beside Evans. Evans takes the snap.
Ooh, high.
Keeps it up the middle. Nice job there by 57 for East Clinton.
And again, not a broken play. That was a set play. He was running all the way.
That's Dalton Wilson on the tackle. Looks like pick up about 8.
Yeah. Well, Wilmington is definitely within field goal range. So I would say, they may try to run this ball all the way in now.
Evans takes a snap, hands it to
Oh,
Mayer.
look at this.
Mayer to the right. Grant Mayer,
Touchdown. He did a good job of following that block, which was the block this way, was the block that way, going back and forth, and just did a great job there and went right in.
So 34-0 here in the second quarter. 7:35 here. Mayer touchdown. Looked like about a 22-yarder. Henry to kick the extra point here to try to make it 35-0.
Dead
Kick
center.
up good. Man, Henry has a leg.
He does.
He
Both
does,
of them.
and he's so is Rory Bell. How would you like to have that
Well, I think
problem where you have
sometimes
2 kickers that are just
sometimes
that good?
one can be more accurate, one can have more power, and that could be what they're. Bell could be the power kicker, and Henry the accurate kicker. I don't know, but they're both good.
They are. They're very good.
Hartley is ahead of Clinton Massey, 10-7 right now in the first quarter.
Hartley. Clinton Massey, they have a hard time choosing teams that want to play them in the offseason here. Next year they'll be playing Blanchester again. You know that, don't you?
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nope.
They'll be back playing.
Well, they've always had the keg?
The
bowl?
Keg Bowl, yeah, the Keg. 7:35 here in the second quarter, 35-0. Wilmington kicking off. Rory Bell, he has a leg here. Rory has a leg. I mean,
Yeah.
this kid could do something big.
And I think if it's a 50-yard field goal try, he's the one that's going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
What about getting the kick?
And
We're
right
ready
here.
yet or what? I don't see a flag. I just heard whistles. So maybe they didn't get the whistle.
Fall start probably here.
Dead ball.
Yep,
false
fall
start.
start.
Yep. Moving back 5 yards and re-kick.
Looks like Austin Brumman's going to get called for that. So Wilmington will be kicking off from the 35 now.
He'll still kick it to the end zone.
I bet he's going to even put one on it. Now, this is where college football and pro football kicks off from. So we're going to see right now if he can put this one in the
Now he
deep
may not
end zone.
He may
Let's
not be
see.
trying to. He may just want to kick a high kick and try to down them, in the 15 or 20 yard range or something. Let's see what.
I think if I'm going, he's going deep because he's a lot deeper than he usually is. There
It's
he goes
up high.
deep.
It's, come down on the 2 or 1.
Dobson over the 20 to about the 25. That was still a great kick.
It
What a
was.
great kick. And you think about it, and he has more leg than that. He's Clinton taking over on the 25-yard
He's
line.
getting wore out,
Imagine kicking off that many times. 5 times in a game in the first quarter, second quarter.
Plus, does he kick the extra points? Or was that Henry?
No, Henry does.
That's what I thought. Okay.
But what trouble do you have when you have two kids that can kick?
No.
No trouble. And I was with them at the when we went to the water park, and they're just such great kids.
They know their roles,
Yep.
you know.
I backfield, Rolfe under center, Wedding in the backfield, Kingery at fullback, Singleton to the left. Hand off to Wedding to the right. Wedding put his shoulders down and ran over a guy.
One of the problems they've had, which we saw early, they did a couple pass plays, and it just didn't seem to run smooth. They're not a passing team.
So 2nd and 8 here, 7-10 here in the second quarter, 35-0. Wilmington is leading here at Alumni Field over East Clinton Astros. Singleton to the left. I backfield for East Clinton. Wedding in the backfield. Rolfe hands off to Kingery.
He's fighting for yardage.
Hey, Kingery was tearing it up there, wasn't he? Initial hit there by 18, but Kingery wasn't going down.
No, it made it a more plausible third quarter play.
Picked up about 3 or 4 there, didn't he?
Instead of being 3rd and 7 or 8, it's now 3rd and 4. So
yeah.
Makes a big difference, especially when you're a running team. Picking up 4 yards is a lot better than picking up 7 if you're trying to run the ball on a play.
So 3rd and 4, East Clinton on the 31-yard line.
What's with the blue shirts? Something up?
Cancer.
Okay, I knew it had to be something.
Rolfe under center. Drops back to pass. Going for Singleton. Looks like we're going to
roughing the passer.
Yep. That's on number 58. Looks like Elijah Rockhold.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong team. I was looking at East Clinton.
So here's the thing, and the cancer thing comes from the Clinton Massey.
Mud.
Somebody,
yes,
Mud. Yes, and they are Wilmington's in blue because of it.
And that's great when the county schools
that's why
something like that can. That's why you're wearing your blue.
But it is great though that they support it.
Yes.
It's a county, and it's a thing, and I like it. So East Clinton, first thing that's happened good their way.
And Brian Mudd is a really, really nice guy and
wonderful person. 5:49 here in the second, 35-0. East Clinton on the 46-yard line.
Bit of a drive going here.
Yeah. Hand off to Kingery up the middle. Nice job. See, there it is. Pick up about 4 yards.
They needed. Remember, I said they needed that one thing. Well, the penalty can be that. So the penalty and the couple runs from Kingery. So you mix those two things together, they're getting a spark. They're getting built up. Hey, we can do something here.
And the thing is, Kingery runs the ball hard. You watch how fast he hits the hole. That's what you want each and every time. Second, about 4, maybe 5. Kingery at fullback. Wedding in the backfield. Rolfe under center. Hand off to Wedding to the right. Just killed there and stopped. It's like, who is that there? 21. Kendall France.
The Kendall.
Yep. Kendall.
Same. We're hearing his name a lot more, and again, sophomore. So Wilmington, is going to be reloading. With a lot of the players. That's good.
4:35 here, 35-0. 3rd and about 9, maybe 10. East Clinton remains in the I backfield. Rolfe under center.
Somebody, yep. The left end, 32, I think. 75, okay. I knew it was on the left end, and I saw 32 a second ago, so 75. Chris Norman, freshman.
East Clinton starts a lot of freshmen here, and that's very tough, man.
Yeah,
when you're
which
working
can be
with
good
a lot
for
of
them in a
freshmen.
couple of years, to get them some experience, and then boom. But right now, it's hurting them. They graduated a lot of good players last year, and unfortunately, they're having to replace them with too many freshmen, not enough sophomores, juniors, and seniors.
East Clinton back in the eye again. 3rd and about 15. Handoff. No. Rolfe rolling to the right. Kendall France misses. Nice
He's
job.
going to pick up, but he's going to be
Rolfe
close to a first down.
Close. Nice job by Austin Rolfe. Good run there. Now, if you're East Clinton, 4th and 1 here, do you go for it or do you punt?
Oh, no. You go for it.
You go for it.
You go for it.
That doesn't matter.
When you're down 35-0, you might as well go for it.
Yep. So 3:24 here, 35-0. Wilmington leading East Clinton Astros. It is 4th and about 2.
It's a running clock. They want to stop the running clock. Nobody wants the running clock against them. You know, that's an embarrassment. So East Clinton wants to score and stop that running clock. Okay.
East Clinton going to go for it. Rolfe under center and the I backfield here. Trying to draw him off sides. Hand off to Kingery. Kingery going to get the first down.
He got it.
Nice job. That is the very first, I think it's the first down there for East Clinton here.
It may be the actual first down.
Yes,
You're right.
The actual first down. Clock is going to continue to run. No, it's not. That's second half, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. It doesn't start till the
half.
second half.
Yes.
You're right. Doesn't start till the second half. So, again, but they still wanted that to score now so that the second half doesn't start with a running clock.
East Clinton. Rolfe back to pass.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Is it caught?
Caught? No.
Yes, intercepted.
Intercepted by Wilmington.
Held on to it too long.
Way too long there. So Wilmington, Mason McIntosh picks it off there. 2:30 here. Nice job by Mason McIntosh to really recognize that there. But he waited too long, like you said.
The guy did come open a little bit, right? I mean, went back, he's there. You got to trust yourself. Trust your receiver. Boom. That's the play. Get rid of it. But he looks out to, is he open? Is he open? You can't do that. If you look, because while you're looking to see if he's open, the defense is looking, and they're running to fill that gap up.
Yeah. So, Alumni Field here, Wilmington. 2:30 here in the second quarter, 35-0. Wilmington leading East Clinton Astros. Campus Nation. Hand off to Grant Mayer. No, that's Willie Morris. Willie Morris. Pick up about 7, 8.
Yeah.
8, looks like.
I mean, there was a hole there, and like for a pickup truck, and he just came through, and he had 5 or 6 before he met anybody.
Maybe picked up 9 there.
It's really close. 8.5, we'll say.
Trips right, 1 left. Hand off to Willie to the right. Willie picks up about 4, maybe 5.
Got a
Enough
down.
for the first.
And high school clock stops while they reset the markers.
Now, second half, when you're up 30, isn't it? Your continuous clock.
Continuous clock.
1:53, clock moving. Evans back to pass. Looks deep to McIntosh.
Oh,
no.
dropped it.
Dropped it.
He turned and got back on his heels a little bit there on that one. Turned with his total back to the end zone and got on his heels, and I think that's when you do that, you tend to lose your balance a little bit.
Good job by Tristan Burkett. Pick up there. So 1:47. Brady back in the gun. Willie Morris alongside to the right. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Evans back to pass. Is that Coomer? No. McIntosh.
Is it 10? Wouldn't it?
McIntosh, I believe. Is it?
I can't read. 13?
No, that's not.
Is it 15?
Camp.
Is Camp?
Ryan Camp.
Yeah, Ryan Camp. I was going to say, Camp's usually out there by himself like that, but I hate those numbers.
Yes,
We're
it's
jumping
so
all
hard,
over the place trying to find numbers.
I think next time I get them, I'd be white numbers. So, trips left, 1 to the right. Brady back, throwing to Coomer.
Oh,
catches it. Down to about the 16. First down.
That's what happens when you're that wide open a lot of times. You know,
Oh, yeah. You're right, and it is.
it's hard to maintain that concentration when you're that wide open.
So 122 here in the first.
Trips, I thought it was quiet at first.
3 to the right. Hand
Morris.
off to Willie Morris. Willie Morris
He's
to the left.
touchdown.
Touch. No.
No, they stopped him at the 1.
1 yard line.
Oh, my God. I mean, the way he was going, I just figured he's going to power it right on in. Nobody was hardly
great
touching
job.
him. He was zinging around.
That was number 24 on the stop there for East Clinton. Todd Wedding.
I'm the Joe Nuxall of
Joe Nuxall.
It's going.
Todd Wedding. Touchdown
That's
there.
touchdown.
Brady Evans for the touchdown there. That's his 5th touchdown of the game. Passing and also. So with 1:02 here in the second quarter, it is 41-0. Wilmington is leading East Clinton Astros. Getting ready to attempt an extra point here is Henry. Trying to make it 42-0.
Grady Henry for the point after touchdown. Ryan Camp the holder.
Henry's kick up. Good. 42-0. Wilmington here at Alumni Field is leading the East Clinton Astros 42-0. See how East Clinton reacts here, being down 42-0 here. I'd say it'll be a quick second half here.
I may be wrong. I look for him to just try to run the clock out with 1:02.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do. Big return here. If you are East Clinton, you get a big return, you get a big return. But if not, that's fine. Rory Bell set to kick off. Massey is tied up 10-10 with already 3:02 left in the half. Bell set to kick off from the 40. Bell is a legit Division I kicker if he keeps it up.
That's high and
kick.
short.
On the 5, Patrick Dobson over the 20. Truck sticks over to about the 22.
Instead of trying to avoid somebody, he just puts his head down and goes boom.
East Clinton 1st and 10 on the 20.
You know, if he could have, in other words, if they could have had a run game, a run back right there to get him to the 50, then maybe they say, hey, let's try to do something, But you can see, you saw early in the first quarter, then we seen right there at the second when they try to, they're not a passing team. They don't have a passing quarterback right now. Nothing against the quarterback they have. He's not a big strong running passing quarterback, and that's not their strong point.
Wow. Hand off to Wedding to the right. Wedding over about the 25, maybe 26.
And the problem with that for East Clinton is when the other team knows you're going to run the ball 90% of the time, they're going to be close.
Timeout, East Clinton.
Oh, my gosh. That shocks me, doesn't you? I just figured, when you're down 42-0, you're just going to, let's get this clock stopped now. They're actually going to try to score. Trouble is, you take the clock, you fumble the ball, you do anything wrong, or you stop the clock and you got to punt it. East Clinton can get a punt return and a field goal and get 3 more points.
Yes. So 47 seconds here in the second quarter here, 42-0. Wilmington winning. East Clinton elects a timeout here. Kind of shocks me here.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are saying, what do you mean? Let's go.
They're not giving up, though.
You're not. It's even when you're behind, you got to be wise about when you try things and when you don't try things. And with a minute to go and a half, and you're a running team, and you got to go 80 yards down the field, 75 to 80 yards, you got to think, what's the wisest thing to do right here?
Just run it out. But,
Because literally, I mean, you don't want to fumble right here. Well, they get a fumble, Wilmington can score again before halftime.
2nd and 5 here. East Clinton and I backfield. Singleton to the right. Wedding in the backfield with Kingery. Drops back to passes Rolfe. Rolfe.
Oh, he hadn't dropped it.
Dotson in and out of the hands
just
of
couldn't
Patrick.
pull it in.
Now, if you're East Clinton, what do you do here? You got to just go ahead and run the ball and take it to half. Well, I don't know if you could probably take it to half. It's 35. You can take it to half.
Yeah, because if you pass the ball and it's incomplete like that one, it's going to be 38 seconds. You're going to punt. You're going to have to punt at 38 seconds to give Wilmington the ball. You run the ball, you can let the clock run and Wilmington not touch the ball again.
3rd and 5 here. East Clinton in the I backfield. Rolfe under center. Singleton to the left. Handoff to Kingery up the middle. Looks like going to be stopped. He picks
Close
up
to the
about
30.
No.
They're saying fumble.
Fumble.
Yes, Wilmington does have
Wilmington
the
does.
What I was talking about a minute ago. Boom.
A turnover there. Now, if you're Wilmington, do you go for
Yes.
do you go for the shot right now?
I'm going to say there's a lot of mothers out there. Let's just take the win and tie. I may be wrong. I mean, I think Killen's philosophy is we're big boys.
Oh, it's big boy.
We're playing to win. We're playing. He's going to go for the end zone.
I'm going for the kill shot.
Yes.
I'm Eminem right here.
This is not.
I'm
third
kill
grade.
shot. You're going to go for it. They could have easily ran the clock out. I'm going for it.
Right.
3 to the left, 1 to the right. Brady in the shotgun. Alongside is that Willie? No, it isn't. Handoff to. That's number.
I couldn't see.
I can't.
It's a teen, I think, but that's all I can tell you.
I think it's 15.
Because that'd be camp.
That is now
20, 30?
18.
18.
That's number 18. It's Kareem Adams. He's a freshman.
Wow.
Kareem Adams. So Kareem Adams in the backfield, 3 to the right. Kareem Adams to the right here.
Oh,
nice
he got
job.
tossed down.
That's number 57 for
And that's
East
the end.
Clinton.
That's halftime.
Dalton Wilson. So that's the end of the half. 42-0. Wilmington leading East Clinton Astros. We will be back right after this.
Yes, we'll give you a 20-minute break time. We're going to have a little time off. If you can listen to the band in the background, please do so.
Correction, 2 seconds to be put on the clock. Correction, 2 seconds on the clock.
We got a little correction here. We got 2 seconds on the
2 seconds
clock.
on the clock.
So here it goes.
We got our people up here. You ran the clock wrong. You ran the clock wrong. Hey, he's got a lot of age there. Please be nice to him because of his age. Mr. Patton.
2 seconds here.
We're going for a
Look
field
at
goal.
field goal here. Looks like Henry lined up for about a 35-yard field goal. Kick up. Good.
Is it good?
Good.
It is.
35-yard field goal.
30.
45-0 here. Wilmington is leading East Clinton here at the end of the first half. So we will be back in 20 minutes here. Joe Davis, Wes Kidder, and Chris Weiscup.
(10-10) is the score at Clinton Massey right now. 10-10.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the East
Thank you.
Clinton Marching Band.
Troy Christian's ahead of them 41-7.
The Marquette Astros are directed by
Troy
Sam
Christian is leading Greenfield McLean 21-7.
Grace Hubbard and Tyler Ludwig.
Can I make this announcement? Is that okay? Please? Thank you.
The band is led onto the field by senior drum major Cheyenne Berry. The 2018 show is titled A Fairy's Flight and follows fairies with their journey in taking flight for the first time. The band will be performing only parts 1, 2, and 3 out of 4 of their show for you tonight. The band will continue their season this weekend at the Bands of America Regional at Miami University. Then will end their season in November in Indianapolis at the Bands of America Grand National Championship.
What? No, I'm ashamed.
So now please enjoy A Fairy's Flight.
Hey, I saw that.
East Clinton came out in a lot of spread last week. I raced right against Greenfield and
I don't care.
just running the ball out of the eye. It's like almost like they're
How are
trying to
you?
take time off the ball.
We just
Well,
gotta
the
make
thing
sure
about it is, they're
everybody
looking at Wilmington saying, we're going to run the ball. Stop us. And Wilmington
Hey.
says, we're stopping you. Because when you go into Iowa, you got one wide receiver. They're putting 10 guys in the
Sorry,
box.
Judy.
If you spread it,
Make
that makes them a little more
convenient
holes for that guy to go through. When Kingery, if they were spread out, had 3 to the right, 1 to the right, 1 to the and with Kingery running up the middle, then he might have a hole there. He has no hole.
Last week, East Clinton ran a lot of trips and spread.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're not doing it this
Well, they said that they was gonna try to keep the clock moving, which I understand. But dude, just get it going.
Well, even if you're going to run the clock, if you run a spread offense, it opens it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
The
got
ticket winner and I have announcements for FFA.
Wait a minute, how do you have the ticket winner when you haven't sold me a ticket yet?
Well, I guess you snoozed, you lose.
Boy, I tell you.
Tonight was not our best night. What's this for? And how much is it worth? 173. That's what the person who gets it. Yes. And this is FFA, right? Yes.
That's my mom. That's my mom too. That's good. Joe says, yeah, I got it. All right, I'm gonna get me water or something. Well, there's stuff to drink there, buddy. Yeah, it's like it.
Is Bill at Massey doing the Massey game? Chris, do you know?
Yeah, they're doing it. They are. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't root for these guys. Scott's my dog, so I don't root for Massey's too much. I don't even want them on my sports show, really. Yeah. They're alright, I mean, I'm not big, I just don't I can understand. Nice show, I'm always a nice show. I don't know. You gonna eat that? Spicy.
Cruz.
Miami Traces. Down 7.
They're down. What are they doing?
Are you allowed to do that? I want something cold and hot.
I don't know. This one's cold.
Yeah, that's got my name on it.
Yeah. This one's not. It makes me mad.
Why?
Because none of the good, like, this is warm. Mine's like warm.
Well, man, what do you want? It's
Oh
cold.
my, I just want warm. It's not. Mine's already over, so. Oh my God.
Cruz. Cruz.
What's up?
What's up, baby?
Alright.
Yep. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Want some, Jay?
No, I'm good. Appreciate it though. I got water down here.
Chilling, man.
Huh?
How about them Browns, dude? Baker Mayfield look good, dude.
God, did he look good? Did you watch the whole game?
Animal. I watched the whole game.
Different team, wasn't it?
Dude, Baker Mayfield was an animal, dude.
He got a rocket, man.
Rocket.
I mean,
I hated him against Ohio State last year, but
Me
I
too.
loved him last night.
but when they were blitzing Taylor, he didn't have any time to do anything. But Mayfield had the ball out of his hand so quick. I mean, they'd blitz him, and he'd freaking throw a 15, 16-yard strike like in 2 seconds. He'd be dropped back, and it's out of his hand.
Dude, go on.
They had to quit blitzing. I mean,
What was that? He was 17 for 21, 2
17 for
23.
23. And you think of a couple of them passes that were dropped. That one right in Callaway's arms, that was like at the 30-yard ball, or not a bomb, but a good nice 30-yard pass. And
Animal. I loved it.
he's going to be tough.
I think they'll be bad. The defense is unbelievable.
Yep. Just need the offense to do something.
Then you only missed like 2 or 3
Be interesting.
Yeah, like 4 maybe.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, he will be. All right.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank the Eastman Marching Band for their halftime performance this evening. The 50-50 drawing for the FFA, the winning ticket is 6797302. That's 6797302. If you have that ticket, go to the concession stand. It's worth $173. Again, repeating the ticket, 6797302. Begin the winning concession stand, $173.
Browns are good, they did. They did.
You're a kicker away from being 3-0. That's a scary thing. They could be 3-0 right
Their
now if they had a good
defense is
field goal.
nasty, dude. Their defense is good.
I was scared to say that.
Yeah. See, but the thing is, I'm a Bengals fan too. But you gotta give it up for the Browns.
Yeah.
You gotta give it up for the Browns.
I'm kind of happy I missed. I didn't watch the Steelers Browns game. I would be so mad.
Dysfunction going on right now in Pittsburgh.
I hate David Young. The best one of the best players in the game is know how to get paid. He's giving up $1 million in salary though that day in 2 games.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the pride of Wilmington, the Wilmington Marching Band, for your halftime enjoyment. The award-winning marching band is a 26-time Ohio Music Education Association State Marching Band finalist. Tonight, the band will be playing a portion of their 2018 competition show, 1,000 Words. The show includes the following selections: pictures from an exhibition, and Marymount Suite and Hall. The pride of Wilmington, the Wilmington Marching Band.
It's hard for me to say that, but we need a quarterback.
Vince Young's coming.
After that first game, it was we needed a quarterback. That's the only thing. Well, I didn't like. We didn't get back.
He got for 2 yards.
let you know for sure when Chris gets back up here. That way I know one way or the other. He may have already talked to Jeremy too. So sometimes Jeremy comes up, but that's in East Clinton. So he I don't think he would come up.
Jeremy came up on that last game,
But that was at home. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. This is away. I'm not sure he'll come up here. So far, we've not had any come up.
East Clinton plays next week. You have a schedule?
No. Can you look it up?
Massey's down 17-10 at half.
Chris, anybody coming up after the game?
Yeah, kill it.
He just asked me. I said Yankee does at home, but I don't know if he will hear.
Yeah, I asked him, but they're both coming.
Oh, the Reds are doing fantastic.
Hey, Massey's still tied up 10-10?
17.
Down 17-10
at half.
Oh, they're down 17.
Down 17-10 at half.
Coach Reed, man, I'll tell you what, better watch out for him next year. Cody Reed, he's been pitching great, man. He pitched great last year. Is he a starter or the leader? Yeah, he's a starter. I got him on Johnny Quaid up there. He just moved him up. Yeah, because he was, well, he's getting stuff together now.
The band would also like to thank the community businesses on the 2018 edition of the band discount card.
I didn't understand what he meant by this. I could be telling Rick score. He goes, I'm watching our game.
Dude, how good is Massey plays everybody good, dude. They're down 17-10 right now at half. Massey's fucking unreal too, dude. They're gonna fucking make a shot at the state again. Bro, Harding, Bishop Harding, they play everything. It's crazy. They're tough.
Tonight you will shine the light on awards, contests, and agricultural experiences.
They're nasty.
We'll start with our only varsity cheerleader, Kylie Price. Kylie has been in SSA for 3 years and is this year's
They are tough.
Tractor Signal. For agricultural experience, breeding goats, and Kylie's favorite contest is general livestock judging.
Your sister got a baby?
Meet dinner tomorrow night. Come support an amazing FFA chapter. Wilmington will be at
Donations
Skyline
for
Friday
Coach
night.
Killen, all for the
Clinton
thing.
will be at Cherryville.
Probably
and
for
Fort Worth at 5.
What is it?
Speaking of pigs, let's talk about the members who are going around with their old pigskin. Number 55.
Back on, so we'll go. That's what I told him. So, because they're gonna give him 3 minutes again.
Number 53, Katie Dale. Katie participated in the agricultural program for 4 years.
Can I get a Pepsi while you're
learning about all the
And a Pepsi.
things
To go.
like plant
Take
science.
one out, put one in.
Agriculture as a faith has touched everyone. Thank you to all the people who participated and educated and congratulations to the winners. I would like to take some time to talk about our alumni chapter. National SFA Alumni and Supporters membership is open to anyone who is interested in supporting and promoting agricultural education in the FFA on a local, state, and national level. Please go visit the school supply drop-off to learn more. Now let's talk about our band members who just gave an amazing performance. With a baritone, we have Shelby Robertson. Shelby has been in FFA for 3 years. Her agricultural experience is vertigo, and this year at fair she plays in every category she shows it. Our latest trombone is Abby Nanku. Abby has been in FFA for 3 years and holds a reading and track degree. Her agricultural experience is market turkeys. In the mellophone section, we have first year Kelly Kirchner. This year at St. County Fair, she won Grand Amateur Champion of the Mini Preferred, which will become her agricultural experience. Playing the sousaphone is Dylan Hyatt. This is Dylan's first year in FFA, and Dylan hopes to participate in the food science contest. Dylan has already done some chapter service in helping with our festival food.
Rolling this flag to guard is first-year Jess Seward. Jess wants to participate in job interview or pre-speaking competition. And our other guard member is Emma Bryant. Emma is also a first year, and she would like to participate in soil judging. She wants hogs to be her agricultural experience, and at Bear, her quilt won first place. Thank you everyone for coming out to the first FFA Sports Night. Next one will be Monday, September 24th at the volleyball game versus Hillsborough. We will also be collecting school supplies for hurricane relief.
I can't remember if it was Troy or Killen.
Come on out and learn more about
their daughter.
volleyball
I was
players.
like,
Please
who's your
follow us on
favorite
Facebook
referee? And
at Wilmington
he
FFA
said,
15
hey,
for more
see what he
information
goes,
about
yeah, because you
future
can't
events
come
and
over here.
sports. It's a great week to meet agriculturalists and go Kings and go Astros.
We're at 3 minutes now.
Alrighty, folks. Thank you, and I'll see you guys at the volleyball game. Alright, take care.
Ladies and
I got
gentlemen, we'd
East
also
Coast
like to
volleyball Monday.
thank everyone for their support for Coach Killen as he'd be participating in advancing the Stars contest tomorrow evening. It's a fundraiser for our local icon, the Murphy Theater. We'll be passing the helmet around, accepting donations that will go towards Coach Killen's total in the contest.
And as soon as we're done there, we got to start putting this stuff up.
We'd also like to wish both Scott, Lauren Wolf, and our resource officer, Pat Black, good luck in their performances tomorrow night. The win is they are all fantastic.
Well, it's basically the losing coach.
The winner of
didn't want
the
to talk a lot.
raffle for the 4 tickets for the OSU-Nebraska game and the parking pass, the
What
winner
do you think
is
about getting your ass kicked?
Alexis Earhart McBrayer. Alexis Earhart McBrayer is the winner for the 4 tickets for the OSU-Nebraska game.
You ready to come back on? Do you want to play or
No. Okay. Good job. I like just throwing in my stuff like that. I'm doing good at it. And I don't mean to cut you off, but when a play's coming up and I'll go, oh, he's opening to you.
Welcome back here to Alumni Field here at Wilmington High School Stadium. 45-0. Wilmington Hurricane lead East Clinton Astro. 1:40 before we begin this second half here. Joe Davis and I and Wes Kidder here. See what East Clinton has to offer here. It's going to be continuous clock because when you're up so many points,
30
points
Over
in
30.
high school football.
And that's 15 right now, so that's 2 touchdowns. So to get that stop, they're going to have to put something on the board.
Massey's score update was 17-10 versus Bishop Hartley. Massey was losing at halftime. So, what do you expect from East Clinton here? Do you think they're going to switch it up out of the I backfield? They've been running the I backfield, trying to continue.
I would
run it,
just to be something different. Don't give you gave Wilmington a whole look the first half. Maybe come out with the trips and some stuff in the second half, just to be a different look for Wilmington. Now they've got to change up from what they talked about. So, and again, Killen may have at halftime said, hey guys, they may come out with this offense because they had somebody watch them last week. And if they do, here's what we're going to do against them. So, but to me, if you're East Clinton, you don't want to come out with the exact same thing you just did the whole first half.
Yes, you're right. And the thing is, that's just what it's going to happen.
But the thing about it is, and when I say trips and stuff, I'm saying still run it off of it.
Yeah.
But make it look different. And then when you do want a running play, somebody may be a little bit more open than they are now. When you're running one guy wide and everybody in the backfield, everybody in the Wilmington just bunching everybody up right there.
Yes.
Open it up a little bit. Make Wilmington work to stop you.
East Clinton going to be kicking off from their own 40. It's Austin Ariana. Start the opening kickoff here. Back to receive is Cameron Coomer, and also is that Grant Mayer.
I tell you, I cannot read those freaking numbers.
I believe it's Grant Mayer there and Cameron Coomer.
They need a white outline around that orange to set it off.
Yeah, that's Grant Mayer here.
You got a dark black with a dark orange. 2 dark colors on there. It's just
Coomer and Mayer back to receive Austin Ariana's kick from the 40. Be a continuous clock here.
Well, we've seen him punt. Now let's see him kick off. See what he can do. It's the first time we saw him kick off tonight.
Ariana's kick. Deep.
Taking it back to the 5.
Coomer takes it from the 5 over the 20. Back to the outside, over the 25. Over the 30 or 35. Over the 40. Gets about to the 44, 45-yard line.
Right
about 44 there.
I think they're going to mark him at the 44. I mean, he broke one tackle and didn't just outran everybody else after that until he got up midfield.
1st and 10, Hurricane football on about the 43-yard line
You know,
here.
again, like you said earlier, we're saying what East Clinton needs to do to Wilmington. You know, for people looking at the score, they're going, my God. But, again, this is not apples to apples. Wilmington is a different division in high school than East Clinton, and there's a big stretch between them. And this is unfair to East Clinton in a big sense that, you know, but I think they're really trying. It's just it's hard when you're up against a school that has so many more kids to choose from than you do.
So, young cats in here. Fumble snap here.
Uh-oh.
East Clinton is at quarterback here. We got Mason McIntosh here. Little fumble snap there. East Clinton got.
It was low, and I think Brady took his eyes off the ball just a little bit, thinking he could still get it, and it rolled away from him.
So, 2nd and about 18 here. Looks like it's going to be 3 to the right, 1 to the left here. Mason McIntosh.
And this is something East Clinton needs to start off the second half with. If they can stop Wilmington right here, you know, it's a big plus for them. A little pat on the back for them.
Kyreem Adams, fake there. Hit number 14 over the middle.
But as you
Mason McIntosh, number 14 there.
He's gone.
Isaiah Ridley, touchdown.
And you see the difference. Wilmington spreads it out and then hits him going across the middle, and boom, touchdown.
Correction, Isaiah Ridley there. That's he's a freshman. Touchdown there. Great job by Isaiah. First pass of the game by McIntosh there. Great job. 51-0 here. Wilmington leading. 10-14 here, starting the second half. Henry's kick up. Good. Makes it 52-0. Wilmington leading East Clinton Astros. We just was talking earlier, Jeff. What do you do?
I don't
McIntosh comes in and just lights it up. Second play, touchdown.
That was not a big play. I mean,
Wasn't.
It's 1st and 19, so you got him down. Well, they spread it out. They hit McIntosh on the right side, cutting across the middle, hits him open in the middle, and he just outruns everybody. Nobody touched him.
What else do you do?
I hate it when they turn the lights off on us up here. We can't read anything.
Looks like we are going to have number 2 here for East Clinton. It'll be Branson Smith is entering the ball game. He is the sophomore.
Oh, that's right.
Number
he can
2.
Play the second half.
And also number 13 there, Landon Runyon. They are both, one's a freshman, one is a sophomore.
And when you got as few players as you got athletes, when you take one starter off the team for any reason, it hurts your whole team. It really does. When you're this side, Wilmington can get around that. East Clinton can't.
Branson Smith is tough. This kid's a great athlete.
Yes, he is.
Him and his brother Jaron. Jaron's number 11, Branson number 2.
And he's funny.
Yes, and they're great kids. Kick off to Kingery.
Uh-oh.
We got a penalty flag over on the 49-yard line. Looks like it's going to be
against East Clinton?
No.
He pointed that way.
Yeah, he did.
Was somebody off sides? That way you would run after the play. You would. Off sides.
Well, you don't see that very often.
Not very often. Well, I thought something was funny because, that's a live ball inside, and he was just letting it roll, and all of a sudden realized there was a whistle I didn't hear.
Yeah. So Wilmington be kicking off here at the 45-yard line. Smith and Kingery back to receive the kick. I bet Bell kicks this one in the back of the end zone. Did I just say Henry?
Yeah, you did first.
Sorry, that's my fault. It's Bell. Bell to kick. Takes it in the back of the end zone.
See, this whistle's being blown. As soon as it breaks the plane, you can't even run that out if you want to. It's just dead. Breaks the plane, ball's dead. I look for in a couple years, kickoffs will be a thing of the past.
Yep. So with a continuous clock here, 8:45 here in the third quarter, East Clinton trailing 52-0, Wilmington Hurricane.
Again, now let's see what kind of if they come out with a set eye, or are they going to open it up a little bit, just for a different look, spread the offense, make the defense spread out. They do have 2 men wide, so that's different. And they're not an eye in the backfield. They got
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Smith at quarterback now. Jaron Smith, the freshman. Jaron fakes it. He's going to keep it.
And
going to be wrapped up and tackled there on the right side. Loss of about maybe 1, maybe 2. Jaron Smith there.
That's Jared Smith with a D.
East Clinton going in the gun now, 2x2 with Jaron Smith, the freshman at quarterback. Hands off to the left. Looks like
he's holding that ball so he don't get it stripped.
That's number 31 there.
Brett Urey,
which is a sophomore. East Clinton's very, very young.
Yeah.
Looks like it pick about a half a yard maybe.
That's what I'm saying. In a couple of years, with these freshmen and sophomores and getting a lot of playing time, these freshmen and sophomores, when they become juniors and sophomores, seniors and juniors,
they'll develop.
They develop.
Yep.
Now, if you can get some good players to jump into your program and take bite, East Clinton in a couple of years could be, making some noise.
2x2 with Jaron Smith in the backfield. Quarterback rolls right.
Yeah, they're going to blow him dead.
Jaron Smith there. Looks like he's going to run. I don't know if you count that as a sack.
I think it was a run.
It was a run there. He tucked it.
But the thing about it is, for the quarterback back there, when he's faking. Wilmington's got 3 guys in the backfield. You can't fake all 3 of them. That's the problem. Nobody's being blocked up front, and they're just right in the backfield with you.
Austin Ariana back to kick on 4th down. Punts it.
Bad one.
Looks like it's going to be about a 13, 14-yard punt.
Yeah, he's normally kicking that ball over here to the 40 at this end. I don't know if it went up to the side of his foot, but that was not a good punt for Austin.
It happens though. You punt 25 times a game. You're bound to have a bad one. So Wilmington taking over here on East Clinton 37-yard line. 5:57, 52-0. Wilmington leading.
I'm sure if you look at if we went down through here and saw the player playing, the guy you're playing across from, his height and weight, Wilmington's probably against 80% of East Clinton's is outweighing them. And
McIntosh back at quarterback again, 2x2.
Uh-oh, he dropped it again.
No, that's Peyton Hibbard. That's Peyton Hibbard to the left. He picks it up. Hibbard all the way down to about the 26 or 24 yard line.
Whoever's hiking the ball has done a couple low ones. Throwing it at the quarterback's ankles.
It's Peyton Hibbard there.
And I was wondering how soon it would be before he got – and I figured it was going to be fairly soon. Normally you go into the 4th quarter, but against this team tonight, let's get our young guys in there and get them some playing time.
So Hibbard and – the gun, 2x2 here. It's number 40 here beside him. No, 40, maybe not. Handoff there to the outside for the Cane to the right. Number two.
Number 2.
Noah Sturr there.
Noah Sturr. He's a junior. Noah's also a backup quarterback.
So pick up about 9 there for Sturr. Hibbard back in the back. We have
Jeff Valentine off to the left, too.
Valentine. Handoff to number 18 there.
Oh, I thought I saw the ball, but that was a foot.
Nice job by East Clinton to take control there.
That was Kyrene Adams.
Ball carrier number 18, Kareem Adams.
Kareem's very good. He's done a great job the second quarter. Towards the end of the second quarter, he's done a great job running the ball.
Malik Scott and T.J. Killen are over here on this side. Is T.J. out there? I thought he was injured.
Yeah, it was T.J.
All right,
Yeah,
he's back in. I didn't know he was back.
His boy.
Oh.
Yeah, the 8th grader.
Yeah, the other one. I'm sorry. So, T.J., he got a driver's license the other day.
Yeah. Hubbard back with Kareem Adams. Handoff to Adams. Stuffed up the middle.
But he got enough to get the first down.
Yep, first down. Got over to about the 13-yard line, 12-yard line. 3:22 left. Clock moving. 52-0. Wilmington Hurricane lead. East Clinton Astros.
A lot of young players out there for Wilmington right now.
You know how hard it is for me to say Wilmington Hurricane.
Yeah, not Hurricanes.
Yeah.
We only have one Hurricane. There he goes on the left side, Malik. And he's going to walk right in.
Walks in. Touchdown.
Malik
Scott there, freshman. Makes it 58-0. 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Tell you, Wilmington is just, it's too overbearing for East Clinton now.
I think it's New Hampshire, but I know it's a New England, one of those states up there, that if you go over so many points, like 52 points ahead of the team, the school gets fined. So you got to get down to the 1 yard line and take the knee 4 times to give the ball over. And I think that's the wrong approach too.
Yeah, that is. Henry's kick. Is that Henry or number 19 there? That's Henry. Parker Henry. Kick up and good, 59-0.
3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter.
He's a freshman. Did you see him kick the ball through there, Joe? That's a freshman. That's another kicker.
Oh,
that's 3 kickers that Wilmington has that really has legs.
I'm looking for other numbers. There's one number. Where's this? Is this what? And that was, what was it, 19?
19.
Parker Henry, freshman. One of them was looking here. Senior and Rory
Bell. Yeah. All 3 of those guys can kick. But the thing is, Rory.
What's Rory's number? Right here it is, 11.
Yeah, 11.
He's a no, not 11, but he's a 10. He's a junior, so he's a junior. So
10. Yeah.
Henry's graduating.
Rory
will be taking over mainly, and but the other boy right here, he'll probably be doing like last year. He'll probably kick part of them next year.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and then by the time he's ready to take over as a junior, he'll be the leading guy.
Yep. But that's the way it goes.
And when you can have 2 guys, you got one main character, and the other guy can kick a little bit and then take over. Boom! It's not like a brand new guy coming in and never kicked before. If you can do that every year, every time.
Oh, yeah. Our other crews over at Clinton Massey and Bishop Hartley there.
Have you heard the update score there? Rick, if you're listening,
it was 17-10. Yeah, Rick, give us an update. Parker Henry kicking off here.
High kick, short, 15.
13 there. Goes over. That's
13's the player. 15 was where he caught
it. Yeah, sorry. Landon Runyon. And,
you're like, 15, no, 13. I'm like, it was a 15-yard line.
Landon Runyon takes it to about the...
Oh, you got to get giddy at a game like this, don't you?
Yeah, you got to. Especially when they're beating our Astros. So East Clinton taking over on 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line.
Wait till Killen hears this report and hears you saying, "My Astros."
I'll beat him. He'll know it. Running clock here, 59-0.
Yeah, that's why we're already down to under 2 minutes here in the third quarter.
Trips right, one to the left, Singleton all alone. Smith in the gun, takes the...
Oh, he's a fake draw, but came up the middle. He's on the outside.
Jaron Smith to the right. Goes
over.
First
down.
First down.
No flags. I'm looking back to make sure.
Jaron Smith's going to be something special. And the thing is, one thing about the kid, he's a freshman this year. His brother Branson's tough. He's tough.
Killen's out there. Come on, guys.
So it's 1st and 10 here on the 41-yard line. Smith in the gun, 2x2. Got a bunch of young players on the field right now. Smith throws out to number 2 there.
Well, but East Clinton spreading it out a little bit, and see it spreading the defense out a little bit. I know we got younger players out there, but still, they're getting some life to them now.
It's Taylor McCombs. Pick up about 5. Smith back in the gun here. Alongside of him is that number 30 here. 31. Brett Urey.
Uh-oh.
Bad snap there. Smith takes it to the right. Rolls to the right. He's going to keep it.
Gained a couple yards.
Well,
no,
he loses about 3 there.
I'm looking at the original line of scrimmage when I made that first remark. But he made positive yardage from where he picked the ball up. I mean, he did a good job of getting back up there.
Jaron played youth football for me.
He probably
one of the best football players. We beat Wilmington here, their freshman team. He was a freshman. We beat their freshman this year when they was in 6th grade, and he single-handedly beat them himself. He's a great athlete. That kid, timeout, or that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter, 59-0. Wilmington leading.
For those who watch football a little bit, or you can see the difference between running clock and actual clock, because that quarter went zoom fast compared to the other quarter. But when you get stoppage on the ball going out of bounds, stoppage on a pass play, stoppage on making a first down, it lengthens out the game quite a bit, and you can see where it comes from.
And you think about it, Joe, and looking at Jaron Smith, done a great job, though, coming in as a young kid, very poised. He's going to be a great athlete. Him and his brother Branson are both freshman, sophomore, great athletes. Do a great job for East Clinton. The thing is, East Clinton's got to sharpen up in a few aspects, mainly the line. Kingery's ran the ball pretty decent tonight, but their line has been overbearing.
But it's still hard to compare what their line.
Apples and oranges.
Yeah, I mean, it's like taking a 8th grade team. I mean, and I don't mean this to be a put down for East Clinton, but it's like taking an 8th grade team and playing a sophomore team.
You're taking a Division 5 school and playing Division 2.
Yeah, and it's just different, And so them against another Division 5 school, the line may be doing a great job tonight. They just Wilmington just has so many more players to choose from.
Smith back to pass. Throws deep
there. Couldn't get away.
Looks like he broke. That was intended for number 10 there.
10 was
Jaden Singleton.
He was looking on the inside shoulder, and the ball went. And then by the time he had to turn around and then pick up the ball again, he just couldn't do it.
Miscommunication on route there.
If he went out looking over his outside shoulder, he might have picked that ball up. Take a step out, boom, catches that ball.
So
we got a penalty, or just
East Clinton's going to
referee was standing like this, but he may have just been scratching his wrist like that, Okay, going to punt.
Ariana from the 30 or 29-yard line here, electing the punt. There East Clinton is. Ariana's punt up.
It's a lot better. Short, but high. Hits a nice roll for East Clinton.
Nice
roll down toward the goal. It's going to die. Oh, now we got a guy hustling down there, so he's going to touch that.
Yeah.
If they didn't run down hustle this time like they did that other time, Wilmington picks that ball up, runs it back 10, 15, 20 yards. That's a
great job by Brett Urey there.
You have to hurry down there, touch that ball on the 5-yard line. Now Wilmington's starting on the 5 rather than the 25 or the 30-yard line.
That was a great job by Brett Urey to hurry.
Oh, I didn't say that, folks. Don't blame me.
So 10:39 here. We got any updates on the games? Anybody? Do you have any, Wes? 10:39 here.
Yeah.
On the 5-yard line, Wilmington takes over. That's Hibbard there.
My son who played football for Wilmington sends me a thing. Not much of a game tonight. Poor EC. Yeah.
Massey down 17-10. Bishop Hartley. Ever hand off out the middle.
Break it.
He's over
Runs over.
Truck stick.
Wow.
Over the 33-yard line.
Who was that? I can't see numbers. 8, 10, 15? Was that Camp?
18 there. That's
I couldn't tell if it was 18 or 15.
Kareem Adams again. Kareem's still in. Hillsboro Indians 15. Claremont Northeastern Rockets 0. 9:45 here. Wilmington, Hibbard in the gun. Drops back to pass.
Is that the Camp or is the Camp out?
Hits over the middle
It's
to number
6.
6 there. Malik Scott.
And he's speedy. Man, he's quick. You can see him. Zoom, zoom, zoom. What was Massey's
That's
score?
number 13. That's Cameron McVoy.
Was Massey?
McAvoy. Cameron McAvoy is the quarterback now.
Is Massey losing 17-10?
Yep.
I put 15-10, so I had to change it.
So McAvoy is now a quarterback there. Adams alongside, 2x2. Stir to the left. Killen to the left.
Killen's on the sideline.
No.
His dad is.
He's killing it.
He's killing it.
TJ's killing it. McAvoy, quarterback, hands off to Adams. Adams up the middle, picks up the first down a little bit more, get about 5.
Looked like he was going down after about a 1 yard gain for the first down, and then all of a sudden 4 more yards.
Clock is a moving, running clock here. 8:20 here in the fourth quarter, 59-0. Wilmington is leading East Clinton Astros here at home at the Alumni Stadium. You are listening to CampusNation.com. It's Wes Kidder, Joe Davis, and Chris Weiskup here. McAvoy in the gun. Adams to the side. Trips left. Hands off to Adams.
There's
Adams?
That's the big freshman quarter. That's him.
That's number 45, Brett Brooks.
That's
he's
the boy.
An animal.
They say
Brett Brooks, he's an animal. You know, he reminds me. He picks up the first down, picks up about 11 or 12. Brett Brooks is a guy, reminds me of a guy from Cedarville. His name was Brandon Montague. The kid was an animal. 245, about 5'10", just a bowling ball. Brett Brooks is going to be tough.
Got him listed at 260 pounds.
260 running back. So Brett Brooks back
and
behind
fast.
McAvoy.
Ball over the center.
There goes Brett getting the ball. Throws down. Smart decision by him.
A lot of guys, especially running backs, would go back and try to scoop that up. He went back and just covered it.
So they lose about, looks about
15,
maybe 16 on it. Now, if you're Wilmington, I think I'm going to keep it on the ground. Go ahead and just keep it on the ground. 2nd and long, You're looking 20-some yards here. McAvoy at quarterback. Brooks is going to stay in the backfield. Trips right. One to the left. Killen all alone here.
Who's Massey playing? What's the name of the school?
Bishop Hartley. McAvoy pass over the start. Incomplete. Nice job by Singleton there. Clinton Massey just tied up Bishop Hartley 17-17. Running clock here at Alumni Field on Campus Nation here. Wilmington, East Clinton. Trips right. McAvoy in the gun. Brooks alongside. Killen alone
they're
left.
blitzing. They're blitzing. Oh,
almost picked off there
Yeah,
by number 2 for East Clinton there.
That's Taylor McCombs. Or McComas.
McComas. So now, Wilmington they're going to like to punt for the first time in the game
Wow. So who's our punter, number 10? Is Roy the punter?
That's probably Rory.
Yeah, he's also the punter.
Rory Bell. And back to receive will be Singleton. He will be singled out. Singleton's heels are on the 31-yard line.
Uh-oh.
Bell's
Blocked,
kick is
blocked.
Oh.
Yeah.
By number 15, recovered by 15. They got lucky there.
Clayton Hansford. Yeah, that was a bad snap again. Low. He dropped the ball, and when he got it up, he got a quick kickoff, but it was low and blocked immediately. So this is the biggest thing that's happened to East Clinton so far in the game, getting the ball, block the punt, getting the ball on their own side, or Wilmington side of the field.
Maybe you can make something happen here.
Yeah. Wilmington wants that 0. Wilmington, even though you got the game in hand, you don't want to give up that 0. East Clinton wants to take that 0 off. So that's the battle right now. Getting the 0 off the board and not getting the 0 off the board, depending on which school you're with.
Smith to the left, runs to the left side. He's going to lose about 1, maybe 2.
He took 3 steps at 2 miles an hour and then decided to kick it into gear. And against Wilmington's defense, you can't do that.
No.
If he took the ball and went boom, he might have got a little bit of the corner and gained a couple yards. You can't go off really slow like that. They were in front of him as he's running. They're already where he wants to be.
Sometimes you just got to kick it up and get what you can get. That's what I always do.
Well, a lot of players think, okay, I'm going to run behind my blockers, so they're going off slow. You can't do that in this kind of game. You got to take off fast, and your blockers have got to just take off in front of you.
Smith drops back, going to keep it, tucks it. He's going to get about 5, maybe 6 yards. Yeah. Nice job by Smith.
But he had that ball up here. I was worried the ball was going to get knocked loose because he was holding it with one hand. And
he's kind of a gangster like that. That's one thing I like about Smith. But the thing is, you got to protect the football. Yeah. But he is kind of that guy that he's that gangster type of football player, and you got to do what you got to do. And he's going to play. Him and his brother are going to be great athletes. And like I said it earlier, they're going to be great together. Look, they're talking already. Smith in the gun, 3-by-1 here.
See, I think they should have come out like this earlier.
They're going to run a bubble here. No, he's going to his brother.
Uh-oh. Miscommunication.
Just like you just said. Did you see he was looking for his brother? He's like, listen, dude.
And he went zoom, and if he was on the same page as him, he was open.
Yeah, he was.
Hit him. If he would have went straight, he may have caught the ball but their defense was right there. He broke it out and was open.
So it's 4th and about 6 here.
Yeah.
2:35 clock running.
East Clinton wants to score. They need a first down here bad. You got to have a first down, and he's going to run the other way. Oh, he's
going to lose the ball.
He loses a bunch. Oh, we got a penalty. Let's see what this is. This could nullify that.
We'll see.
If it's East Clinton holding, they'll decline it and just take the ball.
Looks like it's going to be holding on East Clinton there. Most of the time, that happens there. So Wilmington's going to take over here.
Yeah.
First
again,
and 10.
Even though it's a running play, throw that ball away.
Throw it away.
Don't take a 20-yard loss.
No.
Throw the ball away.
But
even if you take a penalty.
Young.
Even if it takes a penalty, you're going to lose it up here, not back here.
But he's very, very young. He's a young freshman quarterback. You're right. But he's going to learn. Yeah, and kids like that grow. They learn. They'll get back in the film room, they'll learn it, and they'll say, hey, all right, this is what we need to do.
Yeah, once you went this way and you're going to turn around to go the other way,
you're right.
Just turn it around and just throw the ball out of bounds.
Yep, and that's what I'm sure, like we're talking about now, I'm sure Coach Yankee's going to say, hey. Levin is back in at quarterback here. It's Peyton Hibbard.
Oh, yeah.
Hibbard, hands off, up the middle.
6-yard gain.
Clock is going to continue to run there. Pick up about 4. 150. Massey's still tied up 17-17.
Here's the running back that ran that ball. 21, 24. God, I can't read those.
Kendall France. No, it's 24.
24. That's why I said you can't read those numbers.
You can't. Lee Lynch. That's Big Lee. Lee Lynch.
Freshman boys out of the game.
Hebert in at quarterback. Hebert hands off.
Oh,
got a flag
got a hold.
here.
Going to come back.
Hold.
I'm sure.
Tackle by number 34 there for East Clinton.
So we're going to be
Brody Fisher, freshman.
2nd and 15 here instead of 2nd and 5.
Clock continues to run here. It's a hold, 2nd and about 16. Looks like Wilmington's just going to keep it on the ground here, try to run the clock
This
out.
could be the last play of the game.
Might be. I think they got to run one more if they run it within a certain time. Here.
Depends on how soon they hike the ball.
Yeah. Stir gets the ball to the outside. Stir breaks it to the right.
Breaks it inside. Don't go outside. Don't go out of bounds. Don't go out of bounds. All right, we're at 48. It was a 45-second, so it'd be 3 seconds. So it's going to depends on when they blow it and start it. Wilmington may not.
If they blow it, they blow it. 59-0. Wilmington leading East Clinton here at Alumni Stadium. 30 seconds to go. I think they're going to down it and just go ahead and be done with it here.
And, again, we're expecting both coaches up here. We'll wait around a little bit and see if they come up.
And they may not. You don't know
run a running
now.
play.
And off up the middle. That's going to bring us to the end of the ball game
7,
here.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Final score. Final score 59-0. Wilmington over East Clinton. And I tell you what, East Clinton, even with the score 59-0, this is not apples to apples. This is two friends playing each other. And unfortunately, it's just a small school against a lot bigger school. I would like to know who East Clinton's playing next week.
East Clinton starts their league play next week. I believe it's against Fayetteville. We'll figure it out
so if they start playing Fayetteville, CNE, the smaller schools down in then they might start making some noise. When you play a Massey, you play a woman, you're playing big schools. Hopefully, you just don't get down. You learn from playing these big schools, and then boom, you can take that to your advantage going into the upcoming games. Well, maybe ask Jeremy about that coming up. Who he's got coming up?
Well, this is their big time. They're going to play a lot of teams. The similarity to them, they start the size of schools that is in there. The same size of schools. They play Fayetteville.
Right.
They play Williamsburg. They play Bethel Tate. They play teams the size of them.
Right.
And the thing is, that's the big
thing.
Then
it's going to be more apples to apples on these games.
Yes, it is. And looking towards they'll have Fayetteville, they'll have Bethel Tate, Claremont Northeastern, Blanchester, and Blanchester's their last game.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Blanchester is.
So next week they'll have Williamsburg. Following week, Fayetteville, then Bethel Tate, Claremont Northeast, and Blanchester. But all 5 teams are winnable.
Yes. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to have a 5-game, winning streak going into Blanchester.
Yeah.
And then boom,
Of course, Blaine, I think, lost to Wilmington. Blaine did 36-26 last week. Was a great game, but
But who knows that by that time. You have a great day.
So you think about it. Blanchester played Wilmington tight. It's going to be tough for East Clinton. Winning out. We have Clinton Massey Falcons 24. Bishop Hartley Hawks 17 in the third quarter.
Still in the third.
I bet it's going to be a great game there. Clinton Massey is a tough football team.
Oh, they're playing at home.
3 great football teams these past weeks. All besides, what is it? The Miami Trace is the only team they haven't played that has been tough the past few weeks. They're okay. They're a good football team. But The thing is, they've played some great teams. They played Coldwater.
Yep.
You know, Bishop Hartley. They played Bishop Fenwick, didn't they?
Yeah.
They played some of the best schools, and dude, they're on a roll.
Yeah.
You think about it, they are wanting to win a state championship.
And
that's why Rick's over there right now.
They're in the team that beat them last year, Goshen. They're out.
Goshen lost everybody last year, though.
And they're I mean, Massey is like, we won Goshen. We won Goshen. So that's going to be a game.
So we'll see here. I don't know if Coach is coming up. Either one, they may just say, you know what, bye-bye. And if they do, they do. We'll just they roll on and go on.
I wish there was like a signal. We ought to have a signal.
Yeah,
where he comes up and he goes like this. This means yes or no, or something.
See you later, dog. Yeah, because it's all good. Oh, there's Coach right there. There he is.
We're talking about. We're out here looking. Is he coming?
Is he going up?
All right, you got here.
What's up? What's up,
Coach? 3-2 right now. Look good tonight. You guys did a great job tonight. Really executed, played well. Great job. 4 touchdown passes right off the rip by Brady Evans. How good he look? What do you guys do to prepare this week?
Well, if you ask the kids, we definitely cranked up practice a little bit, trying to get our intensity, kind of get ready for. Thank you, sir. Get ready for league play. Next week, New Richmond's going to be a big one. So we just wanted to come out and execute. I think he was like 11 for 12 or something. Offense, we just wanted to just get in a rhythm. I think we did that and took what they gave us and did a nice job executing. And then defensively, I think gave up 2 first downs, I think. And, and my coaches need to step up their game a little bit. I wasn't real pleased with their effort in practice. But, but I'm trying to deal with the kids. They're adults. No, I'm just kidding. But, no, defensively we did what we wanted to do, forced them into, and we kind of knew going in they were going to run the ball, try to shorten the game a little bit. And we didn't want to give up first down. I think we gave up 2, and one's on a penalty, and that's not unacceptable. So, but leading into league play, it is what it is. We're going to keep getting better every single week, and that's the goal. That's all I can ask. And just wanted to, just come out and execute.
So what do you think about this coming up into league play? What do you expect the Hurricane team to excel in?
I have no idea. We're young. Hopefully we've grown some from throughout the weeks. I mean, the only thing I ask is we just keep getting better. And I think we have our practices get a little bit better every single day. We challenge, we compete. So we'll find out where we're at with New Richmond. I think we're better than we were week 1. I think we're better than we were at week 3. So that's all I can ask the kids. I mean, it is what it is. We got to just keep moving.
How'd you like your the play out of your sophomores and freshmen tonight at defensive and offensive line?
We're getting there. They're still babies. We still have to make sure that they don't take plays off. And you watch. Sometimes they get too high. Sometimes they want to look. But we're getting more out of them, and once again, it's all you can ask for is just for them just to just keep firing and just keep learning, keep growing. I think as a unit, as a whole entire unit, all 3 phases, you see growth. They want to grow. They want to get better. They want to compete. And that goes from the weight room, all the way through. You see that drive. So I think we're taking steps in the right direction.
Coach, hey,
thanks for having me, man. So I finally got up here, man.
It's all right, buddy. Hey, good having you. Enjoy the victory, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. That's Coach Killen here. Thanks, Coach. We got Coach Yankee here. Joe.
All righty, this is Joe Davis talking to now the coach from East Clinton, Jeremy Yankee. Jeremy, just first of all, give us your rundown of tonight's game.
Well, Joe,
I mean, you know the score, so there's not much we can say there.
Could certainly do a better job coaching, first of all. We give up 4 touchdown passes early and quick in the game, and those came against 3 freshmen. You know, we're playing 6 freshmen, and I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses.
No, but
freshmen.
We were talking about
freshmen
that,
should not play on Friday nights in high school football. They just shouldn't. They're just not ready. Not very many are ever ready to play.
You might have that one kid that's ready.
Occasionally.
When you got to put 6 out there.
Yeah, we have 6. I mean, we had 6 playing a lot in the first half. So, you know, it's just all we've got. It's what we've got. You know, it's what we've got.
Well, we talked about that, how you're a small school, and when you're a small school, you've got to have every athlete that out. And unfortunately,
to be successful,
to be successful
you do,
is what I'm saying.
You do.
To be
and we
successful,
don't.
We
don't. No.
And that's been a problem. It's not this year.
No.
It's been a problem when I was in high school,
Right.
and I graduated in '72. That's been a problem. And unfortunately, in today's time especially, it's even more prominent. You got to get those guys out there. If you're going to play apples to apples against guys, you got to get there, and then the little guy can come up and compete with the big guys.
Yeah.
But what are I know I'm going to ask you this question. What are some bright spots you can pull from this game, or at least right now?
Austin Ariano is probably one of the best kickers around.
Oh, we talked about that. Beautiful.
Without a doubt.
Yes.
He's one of the best around. He hit – now we had a good win to our back, but he absolutely in pregame warm-ups crushed a 50-yard field goal. That was good beyond that, and he hit it right up the uprights. And I wish we could have got him a chance to kick one tonight. Yeah. His kickoffs were good. At least the one he did. And then his punting was exceptional tonight. Yeah, that's our bright spot.
We kept saying tonight, one thing East Clinton needs is they need that one spark, big play, picking off an interception, getting a fumble, something. Yeah. And the bright spot that happened at the one time was, what's your running back?
Todd Wedding?
No, the other one.
Kingery.
Kingery was running like 4 or 5 yards. Then there was a penalty, and you got a first down with the penalty. And then right after that, another big play. And then I think there was an interception or fumble right there. And then, but you were moving the ball down the field. You were finally getting something. Your players were getting pumped up. And, when you're looking up at the clock like this, if you get something to get you pumped up, all of a sudden you can play. But when all of a sudden you let the air out of the ball, it's hard to keep them motivated.
It is. We ran I exclusively in the first half, and that was due to we just didn't have the personnel to run any other formation because kids missed practice and we had attitude. And when I kick you out of practice, you don't play till after halftime, and that happened this week. And we knew going in the only formation we can run the entire first half is I. That's it.
And I was up here talking, and it wasn't putting it down. I was saying, boy, if they could run the spread offense and run the ball off the spread offense, you'll widen it up. But like you said, when you don't have the personnel out there to run those plays that you've got to run what you have available.
And we knew,
and Wilmington knows it, and that hurts.
Yeah, that's all we could do. And I'm not going to go against my word when I tell you if I throw you out of practice for an attitude, you won't play till the second half, and I'm not going against that. And that means if we got to line up and run I the whole first half, that's what we'll do.
Not only will he learn from this, but the whole team learns from that.
Exactly, because if I had went the other way, then – well, Coach Yankee threatens, but it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
So yeah, it does mean something. So we'll take a 59-0 butt whipping, and they know I'm serious at least.
It doesn't mean a lot now, but we were talking about in a couple years, if these freshmen and sophomores that are getting a lot of playing time to now, and then you can get some good players following up behind them coming in. East Clinton could make some noise in a couple years.
Well, we've got our freshman class is our biggest class. We dressed 28 kids tonight, and 13 are freshmen. Right. So that's our biggest class. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, we need to cut it.
But, a lot of them played, and they're getting a lot of experience. And, hopefully it pays off in the future. We'll just see. We just got to continue to mature and develop and understand what teamwork is and what discipline is and what it means to be accountable. And those are things that we've got to do.
Coach, entering league play, how big is it entering league play? You guys have played a lot of big schools. The schools are very exceptionally big towards, a Division V school.
Yeah.
As yourself, you played Cedarville, which played very well with them, and you could have beat them, should have beat them. If your aunt had balls, she'd be your uncle. But
it's true.
The thing is, you're entering league play with people the same size as East Clinton. What do you think East Clinton have to offer for these next 5 weeks?
I agree. And, we told our kids last Saturday. I told them last Saturday morning, I said, listen, no matter what becomes of this week, next Saturday morning, one thing I can promise you is we'll be 0-0 going into SBC play next week. And that's what we are. We're 0-0. And last year we started off 2-0 because, we opened with a win against Williamsburg, and then we followed up with a win against Fayetteville. And, and I've told our kids, I don't want to really look ahead and stuff, but I've told them this is really 2 football seasons. There's 5 games that are non-league, 5 that are league. The first 5, with the exception of Cedarville, everyone is bigger than us. I get that. And not only are they bigger on us school-wise, but like we have not matched up with any of the first 5 opponents up front. Have one kid that's over 200 pounds that plays on either side of the line. We just haven't matched up. Yeah. And to top that off, we're not the toughest bunch. I mean, we're pretty soft, and I tell them that, and they know that, and they need to become more physical. Now, what comes the next 5 weeks? I don't know. Maybe we play teams that are more like us as far as size. I mean, we know school size-wise, yes, but size-wise, are we going to match up with those guys? And we hope so, and we think so. Yeah, it really will. And, I've told our guys that just looking at our other league scores that there's really not a team that's dominant. Like last year we knew Bethel Tate was really good. They were stacked. They lost 18 or 19 starters from last year's team. 9 on each side. They lost 18. They lost 9 starters on each side of the ball last year. And they were 10-0 and ran through everyone and went to the playoffs. There's not, in my opinion, there's not a team like that now. Well, there's not because, we knew Fayetteville lost tonight to Batavia pretty big. And so there's no one undefeated going into league play overall. But not only that, I don't know what Bland did. But, they were 0-4. Williamsburg was 1-3 coming into tonight. C&E, I think, took a loss to Hillsborough tonight. They're 3-2 now. So in my opinion, it's wide open. But, we've done nothing to prove that we're capable of beating anyone. So, we got to do that first. We got to go down to Williamsburg next Friday night and play well and get that excitement and get that hunger like, yeah, we can win. Because right now we don't have that. I mean, we don't have it. I mean, in our first 4 games, we've played really one close game.
The first punt, ball kicks on the 5-yard line, and your guys are like walking down to play the ball instead of hustling. Now, later in the game, there was a ball hit and the kid ran down and touched the ball down.
Yeah.
And that was the difference. There was hustle there, but I don't know what their mindset was that early in the game. They were just like, wow, nice punt.
I agree, Joe. And mindset with them is difficult. It's a daily task to figure that out. Like, where are we at today? And that's tough some days.
Well, the big thing is getting back. Williamsburg, you have next week, opening up your league play. That's the big thing. That's all East Clinton Asher has got to face right now is starting in league play.
Yeah.
It's week 1 with league play. You win the league, it doesn't matter. That's the big thing. That's your biggest goal right now. So, like you said, learn from the learning experiences. We all learn. We all grow wiser, and I've coached with you years in the past, and that's what you're going to do. And hopefully East Clinton, we're going to bounce back, do what we have to do. Coach, I thank you so much for coming.
Joe, thanks. Wes, thank you guys.
And good luck.
Pleasure.
Good luck. I really think you have a possibility of some wins.
Well, I think so. I do. I think we can win some of these next 5 games, and that's a positive, especially with the many young kids that we're playing. We're playing a lot of young kids, and, any win just gives them confidence and hope, and that's what they really need. So, thanks guys. Appreciate it.
Clinton Massey, Bishop Hartley, and Clinton Massey and Bishop Hartley, 24-24, fourth quarter. So this is Campus Nation, 106.9. Chris Weisskopf, Joe Davis, and Wes Kidder. We are out. Thank you very much, and I hope you tune in next week.
Bye.